Okay. Everyone, hello, and good day, everyone. Welcome to Joya's live streams, and oh my gosh, is this music a little loud here? I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit here. Yeah, we'll format it now. Format this memory card. I guess that's a good way to format the memory card, because what we are going to do first and foremost is try to recreate the situation in which I got to Rynn's village. I already have a save or whatnot that I can just go ahead and resort to. Say if things go sideways or whatnot. I don't think they will, but I could switch back, switch those memory cards, load game, which we got some beautiful loads here, the saves that we can access. But let's first find out. So, how I first got about doing this, let's talk about that. So, the thing is, how I got there. So, I've basically been spamming the start button just to have Rynn access the village. I've been doing that because I don't like trying to perfectly time something. If I can actually get by with just rapidly pressing the button, then so be it, I will do so. Much like when trying to do aneurysm slide jump glitch, I will, as I go down, I will press jump repeatedly instead of pressing jump at the opportune time to just, if it's gonna save Rynn anyways, I'm gonna do it, and it's much easier that way. Well, first off, who's ready for a war zone vacation, huh? Hey, Sharky, this is gonna be a one type of vacation. We're going to essentially a war zone, or the aftermath of a war zone. But let's first and foremost, let's talk about kind of how I went about finding it. Let me go ahead and switch things back. Let's go and tap to a new memory card I have saved. It's called Rynn's Village Test. We're going to test and try to actually get to Rynn's Village, and what I wanted to is try to time it. So as I said, I was spamming start to access this, and that was a total accident that I came upon a solution to actually getting to Rynn's Village. So as I was recording my video that I'm going to be making called Title Screen Shenanigans, everything we can do from the title menu down to eventually controlling Rynn from a new game. Talk about everything we can do in that. And it's going to be a rather long video due to some discoveries or whatnot. You're going to see basically the transition to, oh, this is something that is totally random, that you cannot make consistent. It doesn't work on the PCX2, which I originally thought it didn't because I tried to recreate what I did on the console. And it just wasn't working on the PCX2. I wasn't crashing the game. I thought I have to be able to crash the game in order to actually get to Rynn's village. And so, experimenting further with PCX2, I thought, oh, I can do it on the PCX2. But the thing is, when we glitch into Rynn's village without accessing that pause menu that we now know we can access, you enter in a glitch state in which you have about a second or 2 seconds to move Rynn's camera and move Rynn around in a circle, because you can't move forward, you can't swing, you can't do any buttons aside from the left analog stick and the right analog stick, LAS and RAS. And again, you only have 2 seconds before the cutscene overlays on top of that, and you can't see anything anymore. And so I used that to try the camera and moving Rynn in a circle, rotating her around to take a variety of different pictures of accessing Rynn's village in that glitch state. But in that glitch state, if we pause the game, it crashes. All right, because the pause game is the button that is the only button that you can do to skip the initial cutscene with the narrator in the book. And once when that cutscene resolves, if you just let it play out, it will crash the game if you're in Rynn's village. So as I was trying to experiment with all that and finish up the title screen shenanigans, of getting all the footage, I was like, okay, let's do one last thing. I'm going to go ahead and press start repeatedly and crash the game immediately. Because when you do so, if you crash the game immediately going into Rynn's Village, you will actually be booted out of PCSX2. You'll crash the game and you'll be booted out of there. And so you had to like reboot PCX2 to get back to where you were. And my gosh, from there, I accidentally stumbled upon the pause menu as I was pressing start repeatedly. I pressed start repeatedly, the pause menu appeared and went away, and Access Rynn's Village crashed it, and there we go. I was booted out. But then I go, hold on, there's a pause menu there. I have never, ever seen pause menu. All the times I've been trying to attempt this, never ever seen that pause menu before. If I can access that pause menu, can we save the game? All right, and then explored that, was able to do that, and then, well, load that, found a whole new, entire different level, and it was Rynn's Village. Rest is history, my friends. Wow, it was total accident. Had I not seen that title screen, I would have completely skipped over that, and I would have created the title screen shenanigans, and we still would not have gotten to Rynn's Village for some time afterwards. Because again, I didn't know there was a pause menu in between the cutscene of the narrator in the book and the load screen after you click new game. So I want to try, first and foremost, we're going to start a new game. We're going to create a new save state, and then we're going to try to experiment at trying to see if we cannot time it perfectly. You know? Because that will be a lot easier on the console. Because the console, my gosh, there is no save states on the console. Maybe if you modded this system or your home console or whatnot, but without mods or anything, console, the only choices you have is if you fail to get to the pause menu and you crash the game, is reset the game. PS2 start thing boots up, and then you got your surreal software, and then getting into this title screen to then get back to new game. Or you miss crashing the game and the cutscene plays as normal. Now you have to skip through that cutscene, the cutscene of Rynn's Village, let the load screen happen to get to Sardana, skip that cutscene with Daramon, control Rynn, pause, quit game, and try again. It is a pain in the butt. An absolute pain in the butt. And hence why save states basically saved this glitch, essentially. Has allowed it to grow to this point that we can now access Rynn's Village. Absolutely phenomenal stuff. I have to wonder, with the pause menu and stuff that is there, did the developers actually purposely put that in there as a way for us to access that? Did they actually leave that in there? I mean, I guess if I try the PAL version and able to do the same thing, because this is the NTSC version. Can we do it in the PAL version? That's another thing I'll need to explore. I mean, I got the disc here. Sadly, it's region locked. I can't play it on my home console because I'm in America. I have an American console. But I could do the same thing I did with my own copy and get the ISO files by burning it onto my computer. And then from there, I could actually download for PCX2 the PAL version of that, and then from there, try to see if I can do it again. So, well, without further ado, let's us actually start experimenting with this. Let me go ahead and set up. I'm going to be in, because right now I am in OBS Studio. I need to be in PCX2 in order to access the system settings and whatnot. So what I'm going to do is system save state, and we're going to save over, which one is so far the one that's okay. We'll save over slot number 3. I think that'll be a good one. Yeah, slot number 3. Okay, we'll hold it over there. New game. Okay, I'm gonna wait for a good opportunity to click save state. This will be so epic if I get on my first try. All right, save slot state. Save slot. All right, got it. Of course it's not the first try. The thing is, oh, I do want to note, let's go ahead. Let me not load back just yet. Well, actually, no. Yeah, I can just go ahead and load back, right? No, wait, no. I do want to get back to the menu for a second. I do want to just note one more thing. Of the original save, the save that got me into there, all right, of Rynn's Village, I do want to note one thing in that particular image. Because we all know the save, the image used for your save in game is what was the last thing you did, all right? What's the last thing on the menu your character does? So let's go ahead and swap my memory cards. I need to go settings, go to memory cards. Let's see here, swap around. You can't see this. I haven't figured out how to dually set this up as such. I know I can do window there. Let's see here. Swap the memory cards. All right, let's go ahead. Load game. You see right here? You see the load screen? And intro here on the number 2 intro. You see the loading sign there. I would assume that that means you have to pause the exact moment that it just goes from load screen to the cutscene. The exact moment. Almost like basically right on top of that moment. I'm assuming it's frame perfect. Or at least near frame perfect. So you have to do it before that load screen disappears. But also not before the moment it disappears. It's a bit of a conundrum, but let's see if we can get this timing down. I'm going to try to do this for about, I would say, 5 to 10 minutes of trying to get this down. Thankfully, with save states, it's so much easier. But, and see if I cannot do it. At least get into Rynn's Village in the glitch state. Because that way, we'll know that we don't have to press start repeatedly. Because I don't think this glitch operates in a way that you essentially have to overload the system. You know, like when you click a link on your web browser or something like that. You click a link and it doesn't load fast enough, so you decide, oh, I'll just click it again and click it again and until it opens. But what you're doing is overloading the computer with more input commands that makes it run slower. And I assuming that was what was doing, like, working for this glitch, but I don't think that's how it works. I don't think that's how it works. So let's go ahead and experiment further. So we're going to go system, load. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me switch my memory cards. Back to, let me back out of this menu. Okay, switching my memory cards. Where are you? Oh, there. Oh, hey, click on that. Switch. Okay, there we go. We got them switched. Now we can go system. Let's see here. Load save state. Save state number 3. Okay, let's try to time this. Yes! I did it! Oh my gosh! Save game. I do want to check something here. Oh my gosh, you can time it perfectly. You don't have to second try technically, but oh my gosh! I thought I was going to spend longer on this. I want to just, yes, I can seem to, let me back out for a second. You can actually hold this pause menu. I was worried that the pause menu was going to be something that it appears. And, let's see here. It appears. And it will definitely, the cutscene will force you out of it. Okay? The cutscene will force you out of it. But that's not happening. So when you get the pause menu, do not panic. Just, you got it. You can relax now. You got it. You're good. You're good. So I'm going to go to save game. Now this save is a very important save. We'll talk more about how important that is when we get to that moment. But let's go ahead and save over save 4. That's the safest one. That's the least likely to be accidentally saved over. So here we go. save over slot 4. Save was successful. Cutscene plays as normal. When you glitch into here, you can see Rynn's village image of top and bottom. But let's just revel in this. Let's revel in this moment together and just watch these cutscenes play.
These are the legends of the Order of the Flame, when noble warriors soared on the winds, and great wonders were worked upon the world.
I know, right? The sound of her getting her sword out was always made me suspicious.
It was destroyed at last
I got you on Days One. That's epic.
Brought low by the traitors of the Dark Union. War engulfed the world and civilization crumbled.
I'm glad I could catch you on the break there, and I got this going.
To waste.
Oh man,
the dragons of the Order, wounded in spirit,
oh my gosh,
withdrew into timeless slumber to await a time when the virtues of the Order were honored once more. For mankind, the fallen age
this is going to be a lot better.
begun.
There's someone
Centuries
in the comment
wore
section
on.
that was going to try
Evil
this on a home
grew
console.
ever stronger until the vile banner of the Dark Union was raised once more. It was then
hopefully that
Rynn
helps them.
discovered the resting place of the dragon Arok. Through the forgotten ritual of the bond, their souls were joined as one. And the first faint spark of the Order was rekindled at last. Together they took to the skies like a rising storm, driving back the forces of the Dark Union and ending their dreams of conquest. Victory was theirs, but it had come at a terrible cost. Rynn's village had been destroyed, and her younger brother, the last that remained of her family, had been lost. Saddened and weary, they returned to Rynn's village to search for any who might have survived. Little did they know, their struggles had only just begun.
By fire and by wind, I join with thee in the flame. Yes, dangerous woman, that iconic quote. You know what? I just remembered this sword. I found the shovel where the shovel is, because it's not in where Rynn is up here, because it's actually located somewhere else. But oh my gosh,
down the valley, but I could find no one. We're alone here. Even the warthawks have moved on.
Some of the villagers could still be in hiding.
No, Rynn. They're gone. The warthawks did their work all too well. You are the only one left.
Then
just saw your sound
over,
effects.
They're really gone. Everyone I knew.
I think I would
Next
rather
time we
keep the
lift
game
this
as
place,
is than
nothing
hear
but
my own
ghosts
sound
remain here now.
effects.
But where then? There must be other villages.
I wonder if I let this
I know the
cutscene
place.
plays out, if that
I've been
influences
hearing things,
loading
Rynn.
in. I don't think it
They
will.
recite words I have not heard in over 600 years. It is the grand summons.
Also,
of the
Arok
Order.
being on top of here is a freaking
Order?
illusion. Is a
Life must
freaking
answer it,
illusion.
Rynn. If
I
others
swear.
have returned to the old ways,
You'll find out once when we
must
get
find them.
Arok,
I agree, but
which
I
is a
can't
bit of a
leave.
trial in itself.
Not yet. There are still dead to be buried. These were my friends, Arok.
I understand, but I cannot wait. The call must be answered. It comes from the north, where the city of Serdana once stood. Will you join me when you finish here? By foot, you could make the journey in a few days.
Give me 2 days. Then I'll come after you.
I will be waiting.
Oh my gosh. Perfectly timing the start button. And look how high Arok is flying out of here. That is a lie. That is an absolute lie. And it makes me infuriated. Oh man. Oh. I think like being able to use the save states has made me very good at timing the pause button. So here we are. We're in Serdana, but we're not going to be in Serdana. Funny hemp here. When I was a kid, I always...
Arok's bonded.
That's right.
I
Arok is
always
here,
thought cutscenes were just
He is
videos played
a
on
fascinating
screen.
creature.
Pretty cool
but
to
I forget
actually
my
visit
manners.
the village
My
now.
name is General Derrimon.
Rynn. Tell me something, General. Those towers down there, is that really Serdana? I mean, it's still standing?
I still don't understand this part of the cutscene over there. That she could literally see through a mountain.
This was
there
the
were a mountain
only
on the
place
other
to
side.
survive the Dark Wars, so far as we know.
Even General Darmon
Beautiful,
kind of
isn't
raises
it?
his eyebrows when he looks that way. He's like,
Listen,
hmm?
It's
But
important
mountains
that
there.
you
How
go
can you
straight to
see
the
our
palace
fair
as soon as
city?
you can. Lady Mishala has urgent words for your ears alone.
I need to speak to Arok before I do anything. Is he in the city somewhere?
No, but he'll be along soon. You can wait at the palace if you like. One more thing. Watch yourself until you reach the gate.
I love
We're
the guards in
hunting
the
for a group of
background, how they're
bandits who've been
interacting
working this
there.
road. They're a cowardly bunch, but a lone
Yeah,
woman might
and then
look like a
one,
tempting
two.
target.
Oh my
If that's the case,
I
we're in
really
for a
want to know what
painful
their
lesson.
conversation is over
I
there.
don't doubt that. Take care just the same.
Actually, if you listen closely, it's actually the conversation in the background is similar to that is being used in the tavern, Sorola's Tavern. But yeah, I can't see the towers. Where are the towers? Well, we don't care about the towers because load game intro, ladies and gentlemen. Let us go to Rynn's village. You know, it'll be funny. You go to some seasoned Drakan players of Drakan Order Flame. Hey, have you guys explored Intro yet? What? Intro. You guys had to explore it if you played there. Oh my gosh. It works, is repeatable, ladies and gentlemen. You can repeat the same glitch. Now, when I originally started, was glitching into here, alright? In a glitch state, I could only rotate Rynn around. I could only look up. And there's Arok getting stuck in the ground. We'll talk more about getting Arok in just a bit. But I was limited by 2 seconds, and that's all I had. But it gave us a good view. Though, actually, a lot of objects are missing here when I do that. I think the tombstones were missing, some of the bodies were missing. Even some of the buildings, I think were... No, I think the same amount of buildings were there, but I think a lot of the objects were missing. I know, right? Did the developers set that up? So, here we go. Let's move forward. Boop. Boop. I can move. I can go around. I can explore. Oh, that's... I like that, Sharky. I like that. The guard's conversation back in Serdana probably... Is the general about to pull that leather-clad baddie? It's like, no way. I bet you 2 coins he is. Oh, my. Let's first, look around from up on this hill. I don't even know what... Maybe we should give a name to this hill, you know, in the center of Rynn's village. Who was the one that asked about if the layout is similar to that of Order of the Flame? Was that you, Sharky? Looking out here, just out from this round hill before we actually explore. So right now, Arok is actually really stuck. Can't really get him out right now. But let's actually journey around. Let's make a full lap. We don't have a shield here, unfortunately, so I can't do, a continuous dash. So I can't, that's not on the table here. But what I can do to make up for that is, since we're on the PCX2, oh yeah, I need to get on the PCX2. I'm looking at all your conversations here. Let's see here, dangerous one before we jump into that. A similar thing happens in the first game. There's a book cutscene similar to the intro book here, and it's a level of its own called Ruined Book, programmed after Ruined Village. Interesting. So let's go ahead and get these menus out of the way. We don't have any magic. We only have a dagger. We have no gold. Our experience is level 1. The map, there is no map of this location. It doesn't exist. So I guess if we have any modders in the house, they can mod and create a map here now of intro. There's a quest log for intro, but there is nothing in there. It's just intro down at the bottom. It's funny that intro is even there, you know? So let's go ahead and take a nice jog around. Just see how expansive this is. All right, we're gonna start out heading in this direction. I also have the Game Shark currently on, so I can at least survive any unnecessary accidents. Gonna run up this hill. Let's go all the way to the corner. Look around. Oh my. Okay. Let's see here. Which way? I think we'll go in this direction. PCX2, how I love you. And being able to allow me to do this. Save states. Letting Rynn run a lot faster, even though it's just the game moving faster. Illegal in time and speed runs, so I can't be doing this in speed runs. I guess we'll have to be looking carefully at speed runs that use this feature of speeding through load screens. Because that does save a lot of time. We're running around here. It is so expansive, alright? Now, of course, like, we can also create the idea of what the inbounds would be. Like, I think about right here amongst the trees, this would be the inbounds, and this would be out of bounds. Alright, let's continue our journey. I think there is something in my way over here. I think there's a... No, it should continue a little bit. But oh yeah, I can just run off. Yeah, I can go this way. Okay. Now here, we can't continue going that way, but I want to continue going that way. So we are going to go ahead and learn some magic. L1, R2, L2, R1. Up, down, left, right, right, down, left, up. There we go. Our trusty. Let's go ahead and save the game in case if I mess up here. Save over slot 1. All right, magic menu glide time. Let's go. Oh, crap. Oh, go back. I didn't time that right. Hold on. Let's go off over a slope. Here we go. Go up here and do it. There we go. I'm too close to the world platform, so I get sucked down. Here we go. That's better. And with the PCX2, let's see. Yeah, let's try. Yeah, let's get there. Make sure to get in a location that I'm not going to slide into the outer limits. And we will just drop down because we got the invincibility cheat on. Gonna explore around over here. The one thing I love about the Drakan the Ancient Gates and how it works, it probably is the same way with Order of the Flame, is that the out of bounds is the true out of bounds is lined to the outer limits. If there is none of this landmass that extends out there, it is inaccessible completely. But if you're able to access the land, if there was land beyond, then you could actually access, if you can access the land, it will be solid. There is no situation that I know of, unless if it's a decorative platform, that Rynn can just simply fall through. A decorative platform, or if it's an island floating in the sky. Because, after all, the true outer limits or whatnot of that is actually down at the skybox. The bottom of the skybox. Hence why you fall through islands in the sky. But here, so this is about as far as I can go exploring on foot in this direction. But let's go ahead, now that we know magic, let's see if we cannot get past there by climbing up this hill. Because even though we cannot, do Rynn dashing and dash climbing, we can still do the dash. So let's go over here. Let's see. Pop up here. Okay. Does that get me high enough? No, it does not. But what about, no, over there? Oh, I think I can still get out from back over there. Yeah, we'll escape out of here going that way, I think. Here we go. And then we'll speed it up. No, it's not looking like I can actually go that way. I think exploring back here is not possible until we actually get Arok. I mean, to explore here and then get out of here, mind you. But not that there's anything over here. I mean, you got this mound over here you can land on and climb, but there really isn't any way to get out of here. Though if we had a shield, we probably could. But we do not. But we just load back to what we had, and let's continue running around the stage. Again, think about like when you play a lot of other games where you happen to glitch out of bounds or whatnot. The stage, the whole level, it still continues going and whatnot there. But eventually you get to a point where you fall through the ground. There's no collision programming or whatnot. And so without collision programming, you can't actually traverse those areas. So it's essentially, is that a traversable area? Hold on. No. Is it or is it not though? Hey, we're here. We're trying to test things, what we can and can't do here in Rynn's village, or intro, I guess you can call it. Let's see here. Okay, I do not like the camera on this, but let's see here. Oh, okay, that's traversable. What about... That doesn't look traversable. That looks like... Let's just do a flip and find out. Yeah, it's not. And now I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I can't get out of this. Because once when you're on a slope against an outer limit, you are basically stuck. Of course, if you don't have the invincibility cheat on like I do from Game Shark, you'll die eventually. But I can't die. Okay, can I just dash over it though? Is that a possibility? Or I could just do the magic menu glide from a better position. Let's see, let's get close up to here. Nope, that didn't work. Come on. Oh yeah, I can get a little, oh, I think, nope. I thought let's see, jump up here. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh, Rynn. Okay, come on. Stupid camera. Come on. Let's dash through. Come on. Come on. Come on, let's dash through. Come on, let's dash through. At least I can angle the camera to get her back in view when... There. Ah, no! Yeah, I don't think I'm going to have much success with that. Look back. Let's go ahead and continue our exploration. Because we can easily just get around that by other means. We'll explore the inside closer because it's going to be really interesting. Alright. There's actually a different glitch that we can also do here to make Rynn invisible, and she can explore everything. Like she could just glide through the air in this invisible form and explore everywhere. And you can see everything, the whole map, how it's designed and everything. It's incredible. I can't wait till I get to that point. But let's see here. Let's see what the expanse of land back here is. So, okay, so there is an entrance to the side over here. Go up, down. Okay, it's through here that you can just run on. There isn't any slippery slopes. Nice. So you can just go through here. Pretty cool way. All right, I like it. I like it. Oh, some different terrain here. Does it sound different? Yep, it does sound different. Okay, here's one that we're gonna need to dash up with. We should be able to. I just love filling up this save and load screen with intros, you know? Just don't save over the initial one. Okay. I wish I could at least had a cursor or whatnot, but I think the cursor is tied to the actual map. If you don't have a map, you don't have a cursor. At least that's how I think it works. All right, let's... Oh, I could just go... Okay, that's fine. I can just do that. Nice. Walk down over here. Go to here. So if I want to cross over there, I can just simply just... Oh, wait. Wait, can I just run up this way? Oh. 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 Okay. Okay, just... I thought that was actually a slope I would be sliding on. Nice. And then we are back here in the valley. I just love that they actually like put a different terrain or whatnot down in different spots. No one's gonna see this. Why not just put grass down? Maybe to give Arik a good landing spot? Who knows? But look at this valley, all right? Look at this around here. This is absolutely huge! Oh my gosh! Absolutely huge, absolutely gorgeous! We can leave out this way, I believe. I wonder, can I just run up this way? Nope, that's a slope. All right, at what point do I get to run up normally? All right, continue, 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 continue. All right, still continuing. All right, continue, continue, continue. Come on, at some point I'll run up. There we go. Okay, right here. So that's the point I can run up over there. Actually, this is actually a good location over here that we can climb up some mountains. Let's see here. Let's actually go off over here. I'm trying to remember where the spot was. Because I think I go up here, jump up to here. Because this route I'm about to take actually takes you to one of the highest places you can reach. You can just jump up here. You can then just jump up to here. And then you can jump up to here. Run up to here. Jump up to here. And then you can continue on over here. You don't even need the Rynn dash. Go up to here. And voila, you're in roughly the highest position there. But it doesn't necessarily give us a really good view. Well, that's what we got. We can unlock magic through cheats. Save game. Never save over this one. We'll save over first one. Let's see here. I want to make sure I don't accidentally get sucked down with the mountain. So we're going to jump off here. We're going to use the camera here to do an about face. And then we're going to land off over here. And now have a really good view of Rynn's village. Oh my gosh. You can get the valley off over here. Got the trees and the village. Mountains off in the distance ahead of there. There's more. You can see smoke off in the distance over there with the more houses. Off over here. Then you can see over here. You basically about see the entire level. Speaking of this level, you know, I thought originally that this was actually going to be part of a secret, like, test room, alright? Either in Sardana, Cragmore, or Valley of the Fallen. One of those 3 locations. I never thought it was going to be its entire different location with an entire different location name. Oh, that's a nice pose for her. In any case, I never thought there, and that accessing this place. I hope we can do it on the console. I hope we can. Time it just right. Save, create that save, and copy it to multiple different memory cards for it to never, ever be lost, that we can play it on the console or whatnot. I mean, I can basically, starting to learn, I can buy a memory card that can homebrew my PS2 console, and I can transfer my PCX2 saves to that memory card, and I could actually then use those memory cards that have those saves and just transfer them over the other memory cards. I can make copies for everybody. Everybody can access this location, whether if you have PCXX2 or if you only have access to your home console. That's a dream I have right now, of making it accessible to everyone that wants to access it. This is... I kind of just need to be kind of real here, you know? That when starting all this glitch hunting and whatnot, this whole aspect of finding these glitches or whatnot, I mean, all started when, I guess you could say, I'm almost going to start talking about, oh, my life's journey and everything, but I'll try to see if I can shorthand it here. Started when my brothers were playing the game, all right? Particularly my eldest brother following the game facts and trying out these new cheats after beating the game first. Sunny and Dry Isles, or doing the Valley Warp glitch that Outlaw Rynn discovered, doing, accessing the Northeastern Sardana early. All of those, and just the prison bypass. And I was amazed. And then I started noticing a whole bunch of other glitches that were happening that are not in the list or are not talked about. So I started taking notes, all right? I wasn't playing the game just yet, but I was already taking notes. I even took note of that lone barrel that appears in the Shadowmire if you wait long enough. It'll come drifting down. I was just taking notes. Too bad that notebook is lost. That would have been kind of a cool memorabilia to have of my early days of glitch hunting, or at least recording glitches. It was not until I discovered how to make it be nighttime in Sardana. Like, get the darkness background from the catacombs into Sardana so we can basically create a nighttime transition. And that it was actually rather impressive. It doesn't go away when you go into buildings and whatnot. It can be turned off either going back to the same location or going to the Mushroom Caves. I talked about it in the Game Facts. This was back in 2009. I joined the same day on Game Facts to then same day share that glitch, and was definitely motivated when one of the key people that my brother followed in following the glitches or whatnot, the one that discovered the Valley Warp glitch, Outlaw Rynn, known as Sword Czar. was talking to me about it, asking me questions, like, this seems cool or whatnot, because he wanted to try it himself. This was back in when everyone had a PS2 like console still or whatnot to go back to, or it can be easily accessed. You can go use Game Store and get a PS2 or whatnot, and I tried it out, was amazed by it, was impressed, asked further questions. I answered those questions, though my English and grammar and whatnot was terrible. GameFAQs had no grammar check ever or whatnot, so it was so easy to leave grammar errors when you're just trying to upload glitches or whatnot. But the thing is, as much as I shared, I discovered more glitches, shared them on GameFAQs or whatnot, but then I realized, you know, I'm seeing some people asking, oh, I wish I could perform these glitches or whatnot. I wish I could or whatnot. Or these are too hard. I have a hard time follow. And to me, since I have been doing these glitches, they are easy. At least to me that they're easy. Especially when you finally get them down. It's like, oh, you can just do this or whatnot. You almost start learning how the game operates at some point. And it's easy. It's like, how... is there a way to translate the text to make it easier? A way to maybe type it a bit easier or whatnot, make it easier. But then I tried making too much description or whatnot. It was basically being a short story at that point. But then, oh my gosh. I was thinking, I saw some people doing uploads on YouTube of things like that. One of the glitches I looked up was a glitch that featured a warthog, alright, that was standing up in the Andrean Isles in the boss lair. I think it was the first warthog you faced. After killing it, it's just standing up there, still as if it's alive, alright? I don't know if that video is still up to today, but that's what I thought, oh, you know what? If I could take my glitches, my ideas or whatnot, and I could make a how-to video, maybe that will make it easier. Make it so that they can see where everything is. I'm not trying to describe, you need to get onto the specific mountain. We're looking at towards the top of the mountain. Down about when there's a kind of like a division of this square that's pointed up and one's pointed down. You want to go down, point it down and just go straight down. There's a landing spot located over there. Oh my gosh, I feel like that's a nightmare to look through if you have no idea what the person is even talking about. So, but I was asking around, but no one ever gave me any answers on how to. Eventually, I just like, you know what? I'm just grabbing a capture card, I'm setting it up, and I'll figure it out myself. And then started a bit, doing some glitches and trying some other things. And then eventually, about 3 years later, I was like, okay, what's the best way to... 3 years later from 2013 when I did my first few videos on my channel, I had no idea what I was going to do with my channel. I had no idea if I was going to be a Drakan content creator. But 3 years later, I was like figuring out what's the best way to showcase all of these glitches. There's a lot of them. There are some that you can do a video on, but there's others that are just too small to actually make a video on. And I didn't want the glitches to also get lost a bit or whatnot. And then, what if I did a series? What if I I will do a playthrough. Well, I didn't think about a playthrough. It just turned out to be a playthrough. But I will go from area to area, trying out all the glitches that I can do at this point in time. And I will showcase them. And that led to me discovering so many other glitches in the process, because I'm trying to find content. I'm trying to find topics, things to talk about, things to discuss. And I keep discovering more and more glitches. Either glitches that I discovered in part of previous glitches, like the mountain bypass glitch, bypassing into the mountainside in Serdana to access the Gruul Cave, to access that little island there. That little island on the opposite side of that underground river or lake. Being able to access there for the first time. Or whatnot. Or it could be its all separate glitch. Like when I discovered how to get to the bridal hall test room. All right, where I was just on the ferry. All right, on the ferry. I'm with the bride, and I was like, you know what? What if I can talk to this bride? What happens if I just talk to the bride before she disappears? I talked to the bride before she would disappear, and then was warped to a test room. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. That was absolutely amazing. It just we just kept learning more things. Some triumphs, some unfortunate learnings that it's not possible. Like the getting to the 4th gate in the Golem Palace and learning you can't activate it even if you have Arok right up close to it. Oh, that was such a big disappointment. Oh my gosh. Just all these discoveries and whatnot. My original glitches, the phantom rolling glitch, the flap and slide glitch, the drunken well, the drunken Rynn glitch or the anti-gravity lean glitch. I like anti-gravity lean because the name is a bit more clean than the other one. Though the other one's a funny name. But oh my gosh, the journey to get to here. And then to this moment. Here. Getting to Rynn's village. When I was speedrunning the game 8 years ago, I got to Rynn's village. But not like this. I glitched into there for a brief bit, paused the game, and it crashed. Alright? I was like, oh darn, I lost that footage. I was recording that footage, I lost that footage, and it's like, oh my gosh, that was my biggest regret in any of the glitch hunting times, is that I failed to reveal, hey guys, I got into Rynn's village. And this is how I think I did it. I was just spamming start repeatedly, or whatnot, to glitch into there. But then, I was able to do it yet again this year, on the console. And then I went back. I tried it on the PCX2 to see if I could do a save states, and I just couldn't get it to work for some reason. I was like, I was trying to, oh, this is not working. I guess I didn't try hard enough, because when I got back on the PCX2 to try again, to showcase that you can't, I ended up doing it. I was trying to show that you couldn't, and I ended up showing that you could. I haven't uploaded that video yet. It's still in the making. It's part of the whole everything you could do before you control Rynn. So basically title screen shenanigans. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And there's like experimenting. So I'm learning some different things. Learning that I could actually control with Rynn like this. Doing this. Learning how to use save states. And then eventually, total accident, I paused the game and accessed the pause menu. For a brief bit, I was spamming start. So as soon as I got the pause menu, it expired and it loaded in Rynn's village. The cutscene, I ended up crashing the game. And then it's like, hold on. As I said before, I said it earlier, and that's how everything went down. As I said, a total accident. Total accident. Okay, now how to get down here? Like a lot of the mountains here, they actually have slopes down to them. So you should be able to use, if you can't use dash sledding, just dashing down the slope, you can just simply do, I think I can do this. Yeah. Aneurysm's slide jump is very valuable here when exploring here. So let's go ahead and actually explore more before we actually control Arok. Alright. Going around to the surrounding trees here. Says, I guess, actually, let's return to the main area up here. Arok, you are a lost cause at this point. Isn't it kind of adorable how he's just peeking his head above the ground? Okay, don't have to shy away from me, Arok. I'm just saying you're adorable. Okay, you're really adorable. Just your head sticking out of the ground there. All right, let me go ahead and get back to inside the console here, because I was on the PCX2. Let's get back on the OBS and kind of see here, talking here. Like, there's a lot here. Okay, let's see. I didn't know that. Because I figured it's the same people that they would have had access to the map mesh. Or so I figured there would be at least a similarity to the OG. Warthog's be running in fear at the sight of fast Rynn. I mean, well, think about it. Think about, isn't this how fast they run? Actually, I think they're even faster than this, you know? When they're chasing after you, they just have some sort of AI super speed on them. They can even run up mountains if they go at the right angle or whatnot. I seen that in Ravenshold, where like a Gruul just all of a sudden just runs up a hill and gets stuck. I kill him, he drops a treasure on the slope. Now I have to climb up the mountain and slide down that slope to get that treasure in a whole gold run speed route. Okay, let's go ahead and continue looking here. On my PCX2, the health bar, etc., all are compressed and wide. Yes, because you need to have the widescreen patches on. There is a specific setup. I still need to create a video on that, but there is someone that has a video on that does a really good job, I say. And you can still find exactly where they are. It's a different setup on the PCX2 that I use, so it's a little weird, but if you just read where the mapping and look where it is on that video, let me see, I'll post it here in just a second about that. There's actually a few other posts I want to post here as well, like how to get the Game Shark working on here, and how to move your PCX2 saves and convert them over to a memory card, because I found a video that does an amazing job. Has very few views, but it is great at explaining this. It's absolutely amazing how he explains that. So hopefully he gets more views on that, because that is going to save this glitch and allow everyone to access it. Everyone. Let's see here. Oh, well, I tried Imgur post again, and YouTube is just a meaner. Oh, right, yeah, your meme post. So hopefully, because I'm right now in the talks with over on Drakan Order of the Flame Discord channel that does both that game and the its sequel, The Age of Gates, that we're playing right now. Talk about or whatnot, and they're talking about that they are offering up like channel space for me on there to use their server, which I think is going to be a great starting point rather than starting from scratch, a new channel, because everyone who joins will have access, I think, to the Order of the Flame. At least I'll get you all over there, and that way you have access to all the Order of the Flame and everything over there, as well as the people and whatnot. In fact, they're looking for more people to do multiplayer in Drakan Order of the Flame. They're looking for more people to do multiplayer with. So they're very much interested in all of you guys coming on over, because they want to revamp that whole thing. So look forward to when I get that all working for you guys. I'd like to invite you guys all over. More houses, let's see here. More houses in the intro than there are in Serdana for its own citizens. Yes, there is. This is a true village. This is absolutely a true village. It is destroyed, but it's an actual true village. It's not like a farmhouse here, a farmhouse there, or you have a house that is the only house in town with a blacksmith, a alchemist, and a tavern, the castle, and off in the distance in its own location, an emporium. What the heck? But oh my gosh, it was supposed to be more beautiful, you know? I think this whole design and everything was originally supposed to be in regards to on the console. But they had to repurpose it cutscene. Maybe this was actually you're supposed to explore this. Maybe there's a quest to actually find all the bodies, you know? You go over, you explore the bodies, you interact, and the bodies will be taken over to the hill. And then you go back up there and the quest end to bury the bodies. And then the cutscene plays. Alright? You go and search the houses, and all the houses and everything. and come back up here, completing that, and the cutscene plays. I think that would be a good exploration. Maybe like a stray enemy here. Maybe some scavengers have roamed in here. All right, some scavengers are coming over to scavenge the bodies, and you take care of them as well as you go and find for survivors, which there are none, fortunately. And it is definitely, you can definitely see assets used in Cragmore, particularly the houses here. You definitely see this, and I think you do see the smoke here as well in Cragmore. A lot of these things are reused, and some of these things are not. Like, I think these are early concepts of the corpses. The designs are the same, but you know that they're very different. I mean, look how brutalized this is. This is absolute, like, red cadavers. I'm expecting, if you ever played the remake of Resident Evil, all right, the first Resident Evil game, you'd be expecting those, like, all of a sudden you go, and there's like, oh crap, redheads. You have to run away and start shooting at them or deal with them. Oh my gosh. Their introduction of redheads. Can you imagine a redhead coming up and he has like an axe in his chest and he's running after you? I would be running for the hills. I would be not even shooting. I'd be running and getting out of that room. Oh my gosh. Let's see here. But yeah, a lot of these assets are reused. I definitely would have liked to see some more of these assets. I don't think these gravestones, I think you can see this, maybe this gravestone over in the City of the Damned, possibly. But the gravestones here, it's either has this text here, all right, or something really interesting that we actually do not see in the cutscene, I don't think. But look at this one right here. This is the same image that is on the book in the intro. This is the exact same image that's on the book in the intro. That insignia right there, which I think is used in the Order of the Flame. I'm pretty sure that's not something they came up with Drakan the Ancient Gates. I'm pretty sure that exists in the Order of the Flame. If anyone can confirm that symbol, that help. Let's continue on down here. Just need a campfire while Grandpa Jesoya regales us with his way back when the glitch tower explodes. As we were up there on that mountain right there. Arak, I understand there's nowhere for you to land. It's because you're kind of a mole right now going through the ground here. Which is adorable, as I said before. Man, it's incredible the things we have seen you do on the PCX2 in the 2 short months. Fighting Gothro in the Abyss, discovering the Pain Golem Fleshmade's Dev Room, and getting to Rynn's village. Yeah! That's actually something I haven't uploaded a short on yet, was Gothro's and Fighting in the Pits, but oh my gosh. Cats be swimming in water be like, oh my gosh. Yeah, I think you can meme that one, Sharky, easily with Arak. You mean the Crimson Heads you have to light up? Yes, if you do not light up their corpses. You have to go around and hopefully you make it in time. I think they do not turn into redheads until you face the first redhead in that crypt that you get into. That is the first redhead you faced, and if you haven't burned the bodies yet, he will not be the last one. My gosh, they take a few more hits to take down, and they do quite a bit of damage. Rynn's necklace is the main menu of the first game. That insignia is Rynn's. Oh, really? That is Rynn's necklace, huh? Something that she is currently lacking in her glitch tutorial. I wonder why they, like, was the necklace used as a quest item in the Order of the Flame, and so she doesn't have it anymore? Or is it just aesthetic that they just didn't carry over to this game? Oh, it was a key for the temple. So is that why she doesn't have it? Okay. Interesting. We're learning something. Well, I'm learning some things, definitely. At least those But those of us who haven't played Order of the Flame yet, I don't mind the spoilers too much here. As I've seen some Order of the Flame stuff. I'm just admiring. So this is the, I think, was this the one she was by with the shovel? As I said, you don't see the shovel here. So we'll get Eric here in just a second. Let's go ahead and explore the houses. So let's go and back in here. Deepest lore. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Sharky. Let us... I'm going to jump over to the PCX2 so we can use fast exploration. Let's jump into here and just look in here. Here. And jump back out. I really need to get a weight, you know, designed to hold the key. Unless there's a turbo way to do it. I wonder, can I just run along here and then, like, run along? And then, oh, fine, I'll jump through the gap. Jump through the gap. Because one thing I was trying to do is explore each and every house that's around here. Let's see here. This one's pretty easy to explore. It's all sunken into the ground. Can I roll into the fireplace? Ah, not quite. I guess I'll need to activate the anywhere phantom rolling. Unless if I can get into a good looking... Oh yeah, that's right. I can just do this. And just do who turns. Oh, at least we can do who teleports. Let me see if I can... Let's see. Jump up to here. And then I think I can do this. Yeah, go on the chimney. Teleport through. Oh, I think I got a little too far. I'm down the chimney here. Wait, can I see up the chimney? No. Can I just run out? Nope. Oh, I can jump out, I think. There we go. And look at all the trees here. All right. Since everything is at a perspective, you have trees that are in the ground, trees that are hovering in the air, trees that are tilted, all to give you the illusion of them being there. Because after all, this is supposed to be for a cutscene, not an actual way for Rynn to explore. All right, let's explore this house up here. Run in here. Nothing in here. Can I still roll in the fireplace? I think I can't roll in the fireplace. But I want to get all nice and cozy. Right? It's not cozy by the fireplace, it's cozy in the fireplace, right? Alright. That there. Come on. Because I was always curious, like, was there any items in here that are missing? But go house here. This one's really submerged. Man, this house got destroyed. I mean, all of them got destroyed, but no secrets in here. I think close by here is a shovel that Rynn was using in the cutscene. Jump into here. Still nothing and no survivors. Jump up here. Here, no survivors. Oh yeah, these are... I don't think you actually see these two hanging up here. You do, however, see these guys that are kind of a little bit off on where they placed them. Got one that's attached to three, but one that's just hanging, floating in the air. But let's see here. But these ones, they're like nailed right into there. Also, how in the world did they get them up there in the first place? Like, did they get some sirens from the previous game and just had them, like, hold them up there while they tied ropes or whatnot? I don't know. Or maybe Desert Lords came here and they participated in that. I think they don't like getting their hands dirty, though. At least they seem like I wouldn't dirty my hands dealing with these. Let's see here. Where is that shovel? No, it's somewhere around here. Maybe it's down on the lower part. Let's go ahead, head down. The one thing, we'll have a better idea when we're actually able to see things from the sky. But there's actually, every single house has a route to it. There is this dirt road here that I'm walking on. Run up in here, nothing here, exit out there. Nothing in here, make our way out. We'll go out to the main entrance. All right, check the house over here. Here, nothing. No survivors. I'm really, like, surprised with how detailed this area is. It didn't have to be this detailed. I mean, maybe that's because they love this, like, this series so much. They put so much love into it that they just made sure that this level had everything it absolutely needed. Again, I am really stunned. This is the only game I've ever experienced where I go out of bounds and I don't fall through the ground. Even in Oblivion, when you use the paintbrushes in the old Oblivion to jump and scale over the castle or the town walls to drop out of bounds and run on the fields, you eventually fall through the ground. Of course, there's a huge long distance because the whole entire floor of the entire map is there, but you can run into Skyrim and all those locations. But eventually, you run out of said room and you fall out. But there, no. It's just isolated in outer limits. I don't know what they did with the program and whatnot, but it's absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much, developers. Thank you so much the way you designed Drakan the Ancient Gates. That allows us to, anything that has this type of terrain or whatnot, that we can just run on it. We can just continue running. As long as there's no, like, invisible barrier or whatnot preventing us from going there, we can just run on it and explore. Even if it's not where you intended us to be. Thank you so much for making the game this way. Absolutely, very much appreciate everything that you did to make this all possible. Alright, let's find that shovel. Let's find what the shovel that Rynn was using in the cutscene. Well, where, oh, where is Rynn's shovel? Oh, where can it be? Because it should be around here. I mean, too bad we can't pick it up. I don't think it's down this way. Pretty sure it's closer somewhere within Rynn's village. Because I know it's not out of bounds. What about going through here? Oh, I think I can perform a particular... Let's jump in here. Yee, wee, super fun, happy slide. Okay, let's get it further in. Come on, give me a little bit more. Woo, wee, woo, wee. Oh, and jump in here. Oh, I think I can just dash climb up here. Oh, come on. There we go. The thing is, everything, thanks to Introverted Owl's dash here, everything around here is pretty much explorable, okay? You can go down, get back up. Everything here, with the knowledge that we know now, we can pretty much explore everything. And about try everything. The only thing we're just missing on is items that we can actually collect. But I'll leave that to modders to, like, mod in a shield, mod in a bow, maybe even mod in some enemies. Maybe recreate the same scene in which you have an army of enemies coming in to attack your village, and you're trying to do survival with Rynn's dagger, no less. I think that would be pretty cool. I feel like modders are going to have a heyday. I actually recently saw a playthrough on someone's channel that featured a texture, like a improved texture mod for Drakan the Ancient Gates, where the dirt would look even better than what we're given here. I can only imagine what it would look like. This area would look like in improved texture mods. for modern gameplay. The possibilities are endless. Now, Rynn's shovel. Hello, Rynn's shovel. I know it's over on this side over here. All right. I know it's over here somewhere. I feel like it was in a dirt path. I could be mistaken. Oh, no, here it is. Okay, here's the shovel that Rynn uses in the cutscene. This is the only, I guess, like, unique object that's, like, part of the cutscene. Or whatnot. Alright, we found Rynn's shovel. Too bad I can't show exactly where its location is on the map. There is none. Another thing that the modders could do is create a map here. I think they'll have a good time of trying to create an accurate Drakan the Ancient Gates map representation of this area called Intro. Oh my gosh. So we found the item. The only item in the cutscene that we actually do not see. Okay, I think we are done exploring here on foot. Let us bring another character into play, Arok. It's a good thing we... Wow, you're even further in the ground, Arok. You are definitely a lost cause at this point. I'll save this game for fun. I mean, I like the weapons here, okay? Like, you have the wooden club, the rusty axe. There you got the rusty long sword. Even using some swords as gravestones for lack thereof. Really cool here. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna just save the game for the lulls and whatnot. We'll save over this one. Save over 3 intro. Load game to here. So what we're gonna do, as soon as it loads in, we're gonna move, we're gonna go. We're trying to get there before Arok gets stuck. Okay, let's try again. Wait, is he already... No, don't go that way. Don't go that way. Other way, Arok. Crap. I need to test something out here. Let me go settings. Well, no, go to the memory cards. Yeah, settings, memory cards. Let us, let's see here. Switch them for a second. Because I need to check the other save that I have. On the other file, let's leave this one. We'll come back to this one later. Potentially, maybe. No, Arok is still in there. If he can get... Can I get him to clip out? Because I got him to clip out.
Arok! You don't need to yell.
Come on, bounce off that tree. Yes, 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 yes. Come on, Arok. Oh, is he landing? Stay. Oh, okay. Now he's getting out. Okay. Come on, Arok. Okay, I'll turn around this way so you can have an easier time. Come on.
Hold on. I'm coming.
Oh, yes. There we go. We got Arok. I wonder if that is save dependent. I hope not. I hope it's not like a random location Arok can spawn in, and if he spawned too far in, that save is doomed, you can't have Arok. I hope that's not the case. But for right now, let's go ahead and explore with Arok. So this is why I said earlier it's a complete illusion. Alright? So let's fly up. This is as high up as Arok can go. There's the mound up over there. And... yeah, that's... I can't go up there. Arok could never land up there in the first place. He can land up there perfectly fine in a cutscene, and then fly off even higher, off to the direction that he goes to Sardana. But nope, he cannot get up that high. It's really a problem, as you say. Now let's go ahead and go down this way. So let's go ahead and explore with Arak here. So what we can do, we can still go to locations that... I wonder if I can at least walk Arak up this way. If I land... Oh, not land up there, but let's land here. I wonder if I can walk Arak past this limit, okay? Can I at least... No. So Arak is kind of limited on where he can go. I was hoping I could just walk him up there, but what? We'll see about what happens if we land, like fly up there. But let's show you what we can do. We can fly out over here, and then fly out this way. Or I think I can fly out this way. Yeah, I can fly out this way. I can't access the houses up there, but let me see if I can go around here. Can I get... I don't think I can get past this part. Hold on. Let me go back to the way I came. Go out this way. And then I can access this lower section where some of the houses are. And fly out over here. Again, at least I have this area to explore with Arak. At least give me some semblance of exploration. But my question is, developers, why did you place Rynn's village so high in the y-axis? We're so close to this ceiling here. Why is it that high? Why do you need it to be that high? So this is going to be something that's going to be up to the modders to be able to do, is lower the y-axis of this level down below, about down as low as like Serdana, for example, the starting point of Serdana. As long as we can fly up, to the close to the mountain peaks, maybe over them, maybe not like high like he, well, maybe have them high enough they can land on all the mountain peaks, maybe. But my gosh, this was kind of a sad disappointment. But I kind of expected this as a way why Arak was in the ground. Why was he having so much trouble? Why couldn't he actually land up? Because he couldn't. Because there is a barrier or whatnot that prevents him going there. But also it makes me think, hold on. What can I glitch Arak through the mountain here, alright? Let's treat this like a mountain. Can we do anywhere mountain bypass glitch into there? I haven't tried that yet. So let's see how that works. So let's see here. A few of you have some pies right here. Oh, wow. You guys done a lot of here since I last looked in here. Deepest lore. Message retracted. You goat. The intro makes it pretty clear that must be her brother's grave. I know, but wasn't her brother's body wasn't recovered, right? Her brother's body wasn't recovered. I thought he was possessed, and then he fell down into the pit upon defeat, leading to Rynn's really deepest regret of unable to save her brother. You know? I don't think she ever recovered that body, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see here. She has her own necklace there. Finds the key, the same shape in the dungeon. The dungeon they copy-pasted in Cragmore. Yes, I do know that dungeon of Cragmore is a copy-paste a bit. Santa Rynn going to visiting all the houses. No survivors. Well, yeah, the Warthogs did their work all too well, as Arak said, yes. How they made her village way bigger for no reason. I know, but I love it. Thank you so much, developers, for doing that. Might have been intended to be a playable at some point. Yes, someone else has also stated that this may have been intended as a playable place, and I thought about like maybe there could have been some quests, because let's see here. Oh yeah, I'm going here. The intro, all right. It has the quest book has intro right here. It could have been some quests here. Map space for it. We could had where basically she has to find survivors, which there are none, but she has to find survivors and maybe fend off scavengers that are trying to scavenge the bodies. After defeating the scavengers and checking each house, you then return up to the hill up there to bury the bodies, which then completes the quest. The cutscene plays as normal of Rynn mourning the loss and everything, and Auric flies in and tells her he's been up and down the valley, but he could find no one. We're alone here. Even the warthogs have moved on. Some of the villagers could still be in hiding. No, Rynn, they're gone. Let's see here. Climbing the white gold tower in Oblivion using the paintbrushes glitch is a rite passage. Yes, it is. I've tried that, though. I kind of like stopped short. There was even a rumor about like the end game. You could actually, if you climb there and get to the specific spot, the butler in Shelgorath would open a door, or you enter the door and the butler is there, and he will tell you, "Congratulations, you won the game." Blah 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 blah, and you beat Oblivion. Of course, that was a total lie, but yeah. How you doing, Ocean Gaming? I'm sorry I'm a bit late in checking you all in the chat, but you could do that with Elder Scrolls 2, yeah, and you're right. Just an infinite file change, yeah. There is no tomb for Delon, right? No tomb. I know. I don't think the body was ever recovered. I mean, I guess you can call that pit abyss his grave. I'm not sure. Well, she has Auric, so I guess she could come and visit a lot easier. I do wonder how that fight went, whether Rynn and Auric arrived too late, or if they were there when it all went down, or sole survivors. I feel like it would be the former, though. Yeah, I feel the same way on that. I mean, still need to play the original game. Let's see, in the first game, Warthogs raised her village. Yes, and you are in the scene fighting the Warthogs, if I remember correctly. Rynn didn't know Auric when the village was invaded. Yeah, she didn't know. She ventured off, and the priest sends her to wake him up. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, okay, I see how that story unfolds there, how to get to Auric. Yes. Yay. So the intro to the Ancient Gates is them returning to her village after the events of the first. Yeah, gotcha. Because these, the final boss, there, why am I going blank on the name? The final boss, the image of when he says, the narrator says, Rynn took to there like a rising storm. Alright? Took there like a rising storm. That picture right there of them fighting, that's not Mesidril. That's the final boss of that game. Of Order of the Flame. That's that final boss. If I am not mistaken. I assumed it was Mesidril that they were fighting back. And there's a reason why is like, Mesidril, what are you doing here? Things like that. It's like, oh, because they fought him, Dark Warrior, he's been summoned again. No, that's not it. That's not it. But yeah, that's that picture right there of them fighting that looks like a three-headed monster. That's the final boss. Let's see here. It must smell foul, then cause it must have been days before the first game's ending. It is a mountain village. Maybe the village was a mining place. Rynn's family were miners. Oh! Really? She recovered her body, or his body. Oh, did she actually recover his body? His body, I mean. His body is in an endless pit, and they had to leave him. Yeah, that's why I think, because I remember seeing the cutscene played, I think during one of the speed runs by Poffy, was like, he falls down a pit, like, she tries to, like, get him, like, fight the possession, because he was possessed by, the final boss. Navaros, there we go. He was possessed by Navaros. And she tried to have, like, get him to fight it and trying to reach out. But he falls into the pit and she screams, "No!" or something like that. I mean, of course, hers pretty dramatic. I think that's Lisa, her delivery on that no is better than the kind of like some of what you see in old game like voice acting. After killing Navaros, there's 4 serpents. Yeah, because you only see 3 heads in that thing. That's the reason why I thought it was Mesidrill up there. But no, that's Navaros. I remember. Yeah, Grimstone Mines, if it remember. It was a mining village. Okay. So maybe that's why I can't fly up here. And here. Yeah. Of course, these trees are causing me some issues. Can I get up here, though? I can get up to here. Can I walk around here? Walk around up here. Can I go up further? Okay, now let's actually, let me save the game here, because I think we can now try to do some mountain bypassing. Save game. Let's see here. We'll save over this. Oh, right. Let me switch my saves. I think we can load back, because we're going to do some mountain bypassing. Well, I could just load back to the other ones, because I don't want to influence the sync too much. Let me see if I can maybe clip a bit. Let's see, what happens if I fly up? Yep. Okay. Okay, now I can see underneath the map. Okay. Is there any out-of-bounds secrets? Doesn't look like it, but distance doesn't reveal till you get closer. So you can do some mountain bypassing here. Let's see if we can get past these trees and whatnot. All right. Down to the hill. Let's get underneath the grave area. See if there's anything underneath here. Because even though we cannot fly up above with Arak, we can at least use this opportunity to see in there. Oh, wow. Those graves go down actually pretty deep. Wow, good job, Rynn. You actually buried them quite deep there. She's really hard at work here. She still has more bodies to bury. That takes a lot of time. She's doing this all by herself. Man, no wonder why she's so strong. I mean, aside from being part of a mining family or whatnot, but Jiminy Christmas. I mean, aside from, like, going to war and all that and everything. Like, is there any bodies that are even lower that you do not see above ground? Can we see above ground? Okay, no, I do not have the camera up there. Okay. So that's what it looks like underneath there. Right, what about other locations? What about inside the mountains? Well, let's go back. Let's see if we can glitch back through and get out of here. Oh. Let me see if I can... Let me see if I can get Arak to actually pop up above. Come on. Let me see if I can do the flap and slide. I might be able to do the flap and slide to get Arak up there. Even though he's not supposed to go up slopes. Is this about as far as I can go in this direction of? Come on. Flap and slide. Let's get up there. Come on. Come on, come on. Use every glitch power you got. Get up there, Arak. Use the Force, Arak. Use the Force. Climb the mountain. It's just a hill. Because the flapping slide doesn't really work on slopes. But maybe when we're dealing with the outer limits of the mountain. Okay, let's try to go this way. Go this way, Arak. Yeah, and then try to clip up there. Okay. Alright, sidestep, Arak. Up. Ah! Almost. Maybe there's another area that we can try. There might be a way to get Arak up there. But the thing is, even if you do get up there, Arak cannot move. He cannot walk up there. But I guess we could verify, because this could be entirely... Oh yeah, also if you notice, Arak doesn't have a breath attack. I forgot to mention that. Arak can't attack here. He has no breath attack. But he can still attack though. This is the only attack he has. That's the only attack it has. It's a terrible, terrible attack, but it's the only one he has. Oh.
I'll wait here, Rynn.
I'm gonna walk. Can I walk? Oh, okay. Then fly up and... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Yeah, once when you get up to a certain point past an outer limit, even walking and whatnot, you can't do. You can't move from this spot. That's why you need to do a flap and slide to get out there. Let me see. Come on, Arak. Land above again. Oh.
I'll wait here, Rynn.
Okay. Don't slide away, Arak. Let's see. I need to land up again. And then... Okay, let's do a flap and slide. Let's try this side. Oh, okay, this side isn't working. Let's try to go around that tree, maybe. Come on. Don't stop me now. Damn it. Okay, maybe if I get up a little bit further and let's try to see if I can land Arak up. There we go. That's better. Okay, finish the flap animation, please. Okay, now, nope. Oh, I guess this is about as far as I can get him. Yeah, he's not going up any further. One thing you need to be careful when doing exploring like this, especially, I guess, in Rynn's village. Because if you jump off, Arak is going to be dropped down there and he'll be trapped forever. No way Arak is going to be able to climb up here. Again, it's a shame that the sky, like the invisible ceiling that prevents Arak from going higher, is so low. Alright, let's go back down. Let's get out of here. We were going to try exploring the mountains, I do believe, and see anything out of bounds with them. Okay, you can... There we go, Arak, you can land, and let's move off down. Okay, or try to find a place to get free air, Arak. I think if I just let him go, he'll eventually clip back out. Come on, just, yeah, find yourself out. Okay, there, oh, no, 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 no. Come on. Okay, fine, land down. Let's move to a spot that doesn't have much trees. You seem to not like trees very much. Okay. Now can you find yourself out just like it with any mountain? Alright, let's land down. Thank you, Arak. Thank you for your cooperation. He can use them claws. Yeah, the thing is, someone noted about that, I think it was sweet peas, if I remember correctly, or swampy, I mean. Swamp peas is at Swampy's, but his actual YouTube name is Swampy. I believe it was him, if I remember correctly. I would have to delve in all the comments of the ye old comments from way back when, who asked about this very animation, this attack, because Arak sometimes does that attack over the fireball, and thought it was maybe a glitch or whatnot, or something left behind in the code. But actually, this attack is, I think if I remember correctly, it's in the instruction book. That Arak has an attack that can attack with devastating claws and bite. Oh my gosh, it is absolutely terrible. It's a terrible attack. You never want to use this attack when as you're doing the fireball, because fireball is going to do more effective damage, and I think you have to be really close for them to use it. So if you're getting attacked by, like, for example, the Solus, your health is going to go down faster than what Arak can do. Let's see. Watching Arak is trying to clip into a wall at 2 FPS is funny. Yes. Melee attack is amazing. It's like, I haven't really... It's just... Fireball is just a lot more effective. But you know what? Maybe I should, like, go back and give it some more, like, tries or whatnot. All right, let's do some more mountain bypass fun. Valley warp style. So we'll go up. All right. Going in here. Come on, oh. Going back in. Come on. Okay, we need a location where it's a lot sharper. Because the one thing that when doing a mountain bypass, if you have low terrain like this, Arak gets caught really easily on that. Let me see if I can move him around a bit. Oh, yeah, I know a better spot. If I can get Arak over here, this should be easier. Get him in. So it doesn't seem to be anything over here, nor above. So nothing hidden out of bounds here. So I guess we can go out. Where will be the best place to go out? Maybe right here will be a good place to clip out. All right, Arak, come on, push yourself out. Yeah, when you're exiting out of the mountain, of any mountain bypass glitch, just let Arak do his thing. Just don't control him, and he'll eventually be pushed out. Because the game wants you to be in bounds, not out of bounds. Okay, let's see if I can maybe go inside this mountain here. I wonder if I can do the anywhere mountain bypass glitch. Let me see if I can do that, get that working. Oh yeah, looks like I can. Let's see here, come on. Come on. Again, when doing the anywhere mountain bypass glitch, you are trying to find a good location where there is a bowl shape. Ooh, bowl shape. Ooh, this one's a bowl shape. Okay, a bowl shape like this. You are strafing in one direction while holding triangle because you want to keep this altitude. You strafe right. I'm strafing right and going into the left. I'm still strafing right, by the way. And then I strafe to the right to keep him inside. Even though he's being pushed inside, I'm not strafing to the left. If I strafe to the left, if I get out through there, try to see here. If I get out here and I strafe to the left, I'm not going back inside. But if I strafe to the right, it clips them out. Whenever you're inside the mountain, it reverses controls. But when you're inside the mountain, the controls revert back to roughly normal. So let's see here. Anything at all in here? No? How about landing above? Can I land on top of the peak? Come on. Oh, I had something. I had something. Come on. I want to get up on top of the peak. There's only so much space up for that peak. Ah, dang it! I didn't clip out. Can I get out of here, though? Yes, I can. Oh, okay. I can get out of that. Because if you clip in and press X and there's a flat, traversable surface above you, well, it doesn't have to be flat. As long as you can traverse it, you can then land up there by pressing X. You go into the mountain. Say, like, for example, that slope up there, there seems to be a top there that you can traverse on. If you mountain bypass in there, get underneath there, press X, and Arik will warp up. That's how I had Arik warp up a few times when I was over there towards the grave for all of Rynn's villagers. Okay. Let's try this. I think I already tried going over here. Ah, dang. So, don't like there. There's a mountaintop over there. I'll get to that one later. Let's move on to the ones over here. Okay. This one, I might be able to do a version of the... I just need to have Arik fly. Because this... Oh, wait. No, I might be able to glitch in here. This might be a good spot. As long as Arik doesn't go around it. Let's see. Left. Come on. Strafing left to go right into the mountain. Come on. Strafe left. Hold triangle. Strafe. Not getting the angle. Oh, no. That was close. Oh, yes. There. Oh, it was right there. It was right there. Dang it. I was right there. Ah. This one's going to be hard. Though there might be a better location around somewhere. Let me check. Check around here. Well, I can't fly above that. Let's go around here. Going into here. Let's see. Oh, I might have a better location right here. There we go. That's working. Come on, get in there. Come on. Get out. Now I need him to get out from there. Oh, come on. Get in there. There we go. Now let's do the trick I was talking about. Launch yourself. There we go. Ah, I didn't. Okay. Launch yourself again. Nope. Okay. Launch yourself. There we go. Come on. Where's that peak? Where's that peak? It's right up there. Oh, no, do not click. Get back in there, Arik. Get back in there. Get to work. I mean, I could see some of the trees that are further in the ground than what they're supposed to be in. But I'm not really seeing anything out of bounds related. Is there really a... If there's a flat surface, it's very narrow. Let's see. All right, Arik, let's get out of this one. Page 25, Arik's bite attack. Okay, thank you. Page 25, for Arik's bite attack. When Arik is on the ground, he can bite nearby enemies to inflict heavy damage. To perform a bite attack, press the directional pad up and press the square button. This will rip apart a foe with Arik's sharp teeth and claws. Which I wonder if in the previous version, because I know in Order of the Flame, I've heard and seen that Rynn can rip off the parts of limbs, cut off limbs. So perhaps in the PC version, Arik would have been actually ripping enemies apart with the bite attack. That would have been so badass to see. Okay. Oh, this one will be an easy one to glitch into, but there's definitely not a really good slope in there, but let's see if there's anything out of bounds related. Okay, let's see. Alright, strafing to the right to clip left. Oh, okay, how about strafing to the left to clip to the right? Let's see if we get that. Oh, yes. It's... Oh, come on. You were right there, Eric. You were right there. You were so close. Come on, Eric. Come on, do it. Do it. Yeah. Okay, now to get out of this spot. Oh, there's the pop-up I'm talking about. But let's get to this side. Oh, there. See? Eric can pop up if you got... if you press X to go down. And you happen to be below a traversable platform, which the one above us, that peak, is definitely not traversable. Now, in terms of out-of-bounds stuff, there is nothing out of bounds here. The reason why I'm checking out-of-bounds in the mountains, because there was actually an out-of-bounds thing over in Stratos at the Golem Palace. If you clip into that island, there is a root thing that's floating in the air rotating. So who's to say, oh my gosh, these trees are very, like look at this. Oh my. Okay, we'll go off to this side, and then we can go off over here. Let's check this mountain. If we can find a good spot. This spot doesn't really have any good angles, but I might be able to work something with the right control stick. Yes! Yes! But are we gonna get anything out of it, though? Is there anything here? Doesn't seem like it. I don't see anything. So that's a no there. Come on, Eric, let's get out of here. Oh, he's probably not gonna... He's gonna have a hard time. Let me get back in the mountain, Eric. Let's get you to a better spot. Come on, let me get you to a better spot, Eric. Let's get to a better spot. Yeah. Oh, we might be able to here. Well, if I can get out from... Well, let's let Eric see if he can get himself out here. Rotate him around with the right control stick. I think I'm free. Yeah, I'm free. There we go. Okay, let's see if we cannot get into this here. Maybe I don't have it high enough. But let me try something here, all right? Let's see here. Do I have... No, let's load one of these saves. Yeah, I'm gonna call cap on the whole rip apart bit. Yeah, the first game was way gorier. Yeah, absolutely. But definitely a lot more satisfying on the attacks or whatnot. I mean, did decapitations and what... Not necessarily decapitations, but maiming enemies, did it also depend on the weapons you're using? If you're using an axe or a club or a sword? Because the one thing that really doesn't make a difference is, like, in melee, is if you're using an axe, a sword, or a club. At least I haven't noticed any differences thereof between the three in Drakan the Ancient Gates. Let's see, we were... Oh yeah, I want to show you guys. So I have unlocked spell level 3, and I have level 8 magic. That means I can go ahead and use... like... clone and time slow and all that, and my mana will recover a lot quicker.
Come on!
Oh, you know what? Put clone up in Rynn's village up at the top there, and just have her going like this out in the gravestones. I think that would be a bit of desecration, but it's been too long since I played, and I don't remember. Yeah. I hope to be playing at some point Order of the Flame and get that going here and get my first experience ever playing the game. I plan on live streaming that. Okay. Oh my. I like how I cannot see the magic meter go up there, but it actually goes up off screen. Because the thing is, you don't see the progress of magic you increasing when on arrow, because you're supposed to have attacks there. But there, I just have it locked in whatever mana uses I have. Let's see here. Let's do... What? Oh yeah, Impale does a big amount. So let's try Impale. Let's try to get on Arik before it fills up. There, climb on Arik. It stopped. I jump on Arik. Oh, you still see it climbing up. Oh, you see it still sliver there. It's kind of a nice like interaction that we actually see that we don't ever notice when Arik does have breath attacks. Something funny I just realized looking at the back of my Drakan case, it says combat monsters and trogs with over 50 hand-to-hand weapons and 30 magical spells. Are trog not considered monsters? I don't know. Who knows? Maybe they are considered people. That just don't like. They're like the Falmor and what was it? Skyrim. They're like the Falmor in Skyrim. They're elves. They're part of the elven line, but they are considered hostile enemies and monsters. It's a very good game, and I'd say it's on par with the Ancient Gates, and I'm saying this as someone who's also played the sequel first. Yeah, I would definitely love, again, to play the prequel of this. What is, let's see here. I got all that. We got all this power and everything. Yes, going back over, let's actually glitch into there. The last mountain I haven't glitched into yet and explore. I think the best way I'm gonna do that is actually traverse. Oh wait, I know what I was gonna do. I want to see how much recoil I get out of here. Let's see here. Time slow. That's what I wanted to do. Time slow. Because if we, you know, from my glitch tutorial and everything, how crazy this gets. Recoil off the wazoo! Wee! Woo! I'm even phasing through trees. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna see if I can use this to like... Maybe I can use this to clip into the mountain over there. Oh my gosh! I'm losing control of Arik! Oh my. So much fun. Let's see here. Can I walk up this way? Okay, is that about... Okay, now let's glitch. There we go. I'm gonna have more fun with time slow. Though we do have to check that one save from my other memory card to see if we cannot free Arik the same way I did. Okay, Arik, get in there. Work your butt, work your butt. Okay, clip. Nope. I hate it when there's a slope. I need a steep slope to really get in there. But I'm not seeing anything. There we go. Oh, no, not there. Not there. But... Oh. Oh, can I? Okay, I am swimming. I'm gonna go swimming. Oh my gosh, the camera! Yeesh! Ay. I mean, technically I'm going swimming, in a way. But oh my gosh, the camera. Whoa! Can I land? Arik, can you land up here? Swimming through here. Come on. Oh, that's a good angle. Oh, wow, that tree's really down deep in there. But there doesn't seem to be anything out of bounds. There's nothing really out of bounds, as from what I can see. Doesn't mean I, like, searched through everything, but there doesn't seem to be anything out of bounds. I mean, aside from seeing that the graves actually go down pretty deep. Well, I mean, deep enough I think a grave should be. In fact, it looks outlined like there's supposed to be a coffin in there. But let's go back to the original save. So let's go, going back to PCX2, going to memory cards. Actually, I should just pull up the menu and do that. Swap the memory cards. Load game. Let's try to save Arok from his current predicament. Because it would suck if I can't, you know? So let's get Rynn down this way.
I hear you.
Come on, Arok. Come on.
Hold on. I'm coming.
You better. No, 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 don't clip that. Come, Arok, no! Ah! Come this way, maybe. His wing clipped that tree and pushed him further in. Alright, gonna need to load and try again. Come on, Arok. Oh, dang it. I wasn't even given a chance there. I guess it's kind of random how he clips.
Hold on. I'm coming.
Not from there, you aren't. I mean, in some aspects, they're like exploring with Arok doesn't actually do anything. Oh, come on. Oh, let's go this way. Come on. You gotta bounce around and get out of there, Arok. Come on. Maybe if I go this way.
I'm coming.
Curly, he bounced in. Dang it. Because that's going to be the problem, all right? Because if I can't get Arok out of here reliably, or if it's really dependent on how he's loaded in, that is going to be a big problem. Because for someone who wants to do this on console, trying to go back and try to do it again? Oh, Arok, come on, buddy. Buddy, old pal, come on. I want to free you. Nope, ow. Arok. Okay. Dang it, he bounced off the tree. Dang it. Ugh. Though, even though he's stuck, I mean, it's a good, faster way to travel, but I do want to know, let me do one thing. If I can't get him free from there, okay? I mean, that sucks if it's random how he spawns in. Oh. He clipped on the other side. That had promise when he's clipping back through here. He could have clipped out over there, and then the mountain would have dragged him out a little bit and clipping there. Feel like you don't have to. There is another method though. Let me save the game here for a second. I'm gonna exit out of here. I got that saved. I need to exit the game for a quick second. Let's see here. Actually, I can just do a save state.
I can't land here.
Yes, Arok. You cannot land there. You look like you can swim through there, but let's see here. System, create save state. Where is it? Save state, save over number 4. Okay, saved over number 4. Now let's go ahead and exit out of the game. Shut down without saving. System. Oh yeah, right. Right-click on my game, go to Properties, go to Cheats, turn off Cheats. open the game again. Then load save state to 5. No, 4. All right. The other thing is to find a way, while you have the Game Shark cheat on, which can happen, is that you can kill Arok while sliding down a slope. But it has to be a very specific slope, a very specific angle maybe, I don't know. But I've been all around in all these mountaintops. I haven't explored every single slope, but I haven't found a single slope that could kill Arok. Because what that can do, let me see here. Let me do the Rynn Harakiri, for example. Let's see here. Instead of double jump, just dash jump. Oh, I guess that wasn't quite a good... I didn't have Arok in the screen. Hold on. Load save state. Sorry, Arok, I don't mean to make you suffer more than you have to. Okay, let's do it while you can see him. All right. Arok pops up above, okay? The thing is, you can have Arok die if you have the Game Shark infinite health on, but Rynn still lives. And if you walk up to Arok when he's in that state, if you go from behind up towards his hind legs, you can climb onto Arok. Arok will be revived and be right as rain, so you can climb onto him, and then you can now have control of Arok, and you can move him out of there. At least I'm pretty sure that's how it worked, given that these are much like mountains that you're exploring. Arok has no idea how to explore inside of a mountain. Whatnot. It's also the reason why when you do the glitch that I did before with trying to press X and pop up there to jump off, the thing is, even though that lets you explore the outer limits, there's a chance that Arok will get stuck. Which is why on mountain ranges, you want to have Arok pop up, and if you want to jump off from Arok to explore that mountain range, like in Serdana's mountain ranges, or Ravenshold mountain ranges, or Valley of the Fallens, you make sure you're close to the slope of the mountain so that when you jump off, Arok can clip out a lot easier and not be stuck inside the mountain. So here in this current state, Arok is stuck. He can't get out. There's no way you can get him out of here. He's stuck, unfortunately. I haven't had any success of trying to guide him out of here or pushing him or whatnot, so he's pretty much stuck in this state. Now I don't have the invincibility cheats on, but we don't really need them here, aside from maybe glitching Arok up above. Though, let me show you guys something here. Let's see here. To kind of prove kind of a point, I guess. I mean, I don't need it, but I want to show you guys. Let me go to my memory cards. I'm going to swap the second memory card. Let's see, Drakan, dev rooms, improved. There we go, improved. We're going to move that up there. Swap out the other memory card in slot 2. Let's go to back system. Let's see. We're going to exit shutdown without saving. Then we'll get back into it. After right-click properties, cheats. If it allows me, oh, there we go. Cheats, enable cheats, then close. Oh, make sure click. There we go. Close that, and then open the game again. This time, let's speed through this. All right, load game. Let's swap the memory cards for a second. Though, let me do it this way. I'll load here, swap the memory cards. There we go. And load into this area. This is the death map. The map that you fall into if you die to the Flesh Mage in that one cutscene, if you didn't drink Grotus' potion, or if you fall to your death in Stratos. You enter this realm that I call the death map. The death map is located as part of the whole map here of Stratos, all right? What I'm going to show you here is essentially I jump off of here. Let's equip the torch so we can actually see what we're doing. I have the invincibility cheat on, but the one way you can have Arik to die, very reliable way, is if you can swim. If you can swim and you expire the oxygen meter expires, Arik will die. But you will live if you have the Game Shark cheat on. Or if you slide down a specific slope, like this one right here. You hear that? Let's go back up there. Arik is dead. And you can't really approach him very well from here. It pushes you around. But you can approach from behind him. Approach from behind, you can climb onto him. And that's what I wanted to do when Arik was stuck in there, is trying to figure out a way how, if I can't clip him out of there, then if I can find a good slope in which that can cause that death. But the thing is, not all slopes, even long ones or whatnot, will actually create that death that hits Arik just right, that he dies despite having infinite health. So let's go ahead and switch the memory cards. System. Oh yeah, I already have that window open. I'll just click onto that. Swap. And then load game. Let's get back into it. We'll load into this part. So let me show you guys something in regards to having the Game Shark on. A particular glitch that is actually very handy. But before that, I do want to share with you guys the best glitches, like cheats to put on or whatnot. So the best cheats to use here in this map. Come on, Arik, come on. Can you? Yes, come on. Come on, over a bit more. Come on, Arik, come on.
Hold on. I'm coming.
Man, I really wish I could get him out there. But he just keeps bounding around. He's just not in a good spot. Where was Arik? Was Arik spawned in here when I was in the other save? I mean, that makes it easier. But he's as good as stuck where he's currently at. But that's okay, because there's a better way to fly around this map. But let's first unlock all of our cheats. So first off is knowing the spells. All right. So that's L1, R2, L2, R1, up, down, left, right, down, left, up. Repeat again.
Arik, come here.
Yes, I hear you.
Yes, I said come here, but you're moving the other way.
Arik,
Up, down, left,
here.
right, down, left,
On
up.
my way.
Okay, got the spells unlocked at level 3. Now the other one, same up, L1, R2,
Arik, I need
L2,
you.
R1,
What?
square,
I'm right
triangle,
here.
circle, X, right, down, left, up. It's gain levels. You want to gain, I believe, 7 levels. 1,
Arik, I need you.
Of
2,
course.
Arik.
I'm
3,
coming.
Arik, come here.
Hold on.
4,
I'm coming.
Arik.
5,
Arik.
I hear you.
6,
Arik, come here.
Hold on.
7.
I'm coming.
Alright, that should give us the levels we need. Yep. And we'll get the magic tail all the way up, because that makes our mana generation recover a bit faster. So we can use magic a lot better. Got that all maxed out. Still the map, still intro. I just love that. I love that. I love that placeholder name. If it is a placeholder name. Let's see here. Arik, you are just getting yourself so deep in there or whatnot. Well, you're getting yourself deep inside that what's not supposed to be a hill or a hill, but it's more of a mountain to you for some reason. Gosh. Okay, so I got all that set up. The only other one that's useful here would be, since we don't have any potions, all right, is the cheat code for health recovery, full health recovery, and mana recovery. It's good to use. You don't have any mana potions, you don't have any health potions. Especially if you do, like, let's see here. You do time slow. impale, and you try to do the anywhere phantom rolling glitch. Jump here, over here, and then you try to have it pull you down into the ground. But oftentimes you go around it. Now the thing is, if I have a potion, I could just drink that and try again twice, but I don't. So what I would need to do is activate the cheat code to regain my mana and try at least one more time to glitch into there. I do not know it off the top of my head, but I do want to show you guys something else that's even more amazing. Because knowing magic allows you to do the magic menu glide. And that's going to help us going around on all the mountaintops. But let's see here. I need to get to an outer limit. So let's go ahead and speed things up. Let's go! We're running across this field. I'm going to try to make Rynn invisible. Okay. And why we need Game Shark too. Okay. Because I've got her to be invisible by jumping into the outer limit. I'm not sure if you need to be, like, there. But I did get it to work as I recorded for the video I have. Because if I can't get it to work here, I will load the save where I have it worked. But let's see here. Because all it is was jumping forward into it. I swung my sword 4 times. And then I all of a sudden turn invisible. But maybe I need to turn out of bounds, maybe. Oh yeah, I tried to see if I can get the infinite climb glitch to work against the outer limits here, but for some reason I can't like have Rynn glitch, turn invisible, and have her start climbing. Because I would have loved to climb the skybox and really get us like a eagle's eye view of the whole thing, or like an airplane view of it. But let's try see here. Yeah, definitely something you can do maybe on the Game Shark. Because you'll be repeatedly dying over and over. Maybe I'll manipulate the camera before... Can I get it to work? Is it a specific spot? Is it just a specific, like, way she lands? I don't know. How in the world did I get it to work? It might be a random glitch. I hate for it to be a random glitch. But I do have the save. Which I must never ever save over that one either. I mean, let me go ahead and save the game since I have Rynn all powered up. Because I can show you guys, if this is not going to work here as I need it to, which I will eventually get it to work when doing the glitch tutorial, but... Okay, let me load, not there, I'm going to need to go to my mem cards. Let's swap out that one save that had the test rooms. Do the intro Rynn saves. Okay. Then, let's see here. Oh yeah, I need to swap them. Swap. Okay, let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Because it's a glitch that's very much like, if not the same, as what happened with the all entry points leads to Raven's Hold. Let's see here. I got that set up. I got him swapped. Yeah, okay. Load game. Load here. This is the state I'm talking about. All right. Now, I can't move right now, but when you're in this invisible type... Oh, I need a cursor off. When I'm in this invisible state, what I need to do to move is unequip, re-equip, then press square, and then she can finally move. What I'm going to do is a sideways tunnel flip. Just a sideways tunnel flip. Oh, I think I got stuck again. Okay. Do that again. Sword. Jump. Okay, sideways tunnel flip. Okay, you're gonna be a little bit here. I just had to do it again. Oh. Square, square. Ah! Got stuck again. Come on. It's giving me a little bit more trouble. Let's do some jumps here. Alright, turn. Sideways tunnel flip. No, that's not a sideways tunnel flip. Low back. Speed it up. Alright. Sideways tunnel. Come on. Sideways tunnel. Oh, she's stuck. Damn it. Come on! It's not supposed to be this hard. Or this stubborn, I should say. Sideways tunnel flip. Okay, get unstuck. Nope, that's not a sideways tunnel flip. Okay, this is a little embarrassing or whatnot. Let me first actually look at some of what you guys typed or whatnot. Okay. There, Falmer, elves, no, the snow elves, not the snow elves though. Though I think that's what became of them, the snow elves. They were originally snow elves, but when they went into seek refuge with the dwarven elves, they cut off their ears and enslaved them, I believe. Either cut off their ears and killed them, or cut off their ears and enslaved them. Or no, they blinded them. No, did they? I think so. I'm trying to remember. They did something very, like, evil to the snow elves. And they eventually ended up the Falmer. Let's see here. We've been killing natives. Oh no, insert, are we the baddies of British... are these the same trees used in the snow golem area? Yes, they're also the same trees, I believe, used in the Andrelian Isles, too. I think as much as we see it as kind of like a tropical area, in a way, when you see the islands, they're actually not in a tropical climate at all. Let's see here. Do you think anything would change if you revert the original aspect ratio? Like how the UI changed when the marker was in Stratos when you were mapping the dev room. I don't think so. I can test that out here in a bit. But I could test that out and see, return the aspect ratio and see if that changes anything. But I don't think it will. When the map is gone, the arrow is gone. The arrow is part of the map. Because when the map becomes stretched and the arrow moves with where that stretched map is, or the arrow becomes stretched itself, then when the way that this works, the menu is actually slimmed, but the other stuff in the menu is not necessarily slimmed down. That includes the map. That's why when we were over, when I showed the map of where the death map was, it was shifted over a bit. It's not because the map was shifted over, it's because the menu behind it was scrunched down, was slimmed down. Haven't seen the lying down death pose before. It is very sad. It is sad. and whatnot. I definitely like the other pose better, because that definitely is more of a drunk pose for Arak. And the when I had him in the bar, so depressed that Rynn beat the game by herself without using Arak. Arak just wanted to be part of the fun. Why did she leave him out? Sounds like the wiki how meme lol is your friend stuck. Step 1, kill them. Step 2, raise from the dead. Congrats, unstuck. Yes, it does sound exactly like that. Is your friend stuck in the ground or whatnot? Well, here's what you do. Step 1, you kill them. Kill them? Why? How is that help? Step 2, okay, you raise them from the dead. Problem solved. Okay, thank you for your advice and whatnot. I think I will try to find another way. I'll try right now. I'm a necromancer. No, don't. Oh my. Will Impale push Arak up out of the ground? No, because Impale does not interact with Arak at all. It doesn't even hurt him. Rather be the Earthblade or Impale, it just goes through his body and does nothing. Even if you move Rynn out to about the right distance for when Impale comes up into Arak, it does nothing to him. Yep, they blinded them. Yep, they blinded. Okay, that's what they did. Because after all, I remember... Oh, wait. They didn't cut off their ears. That's, because then there wouldn't be any ears to farm as an ingredient. And there's a snow elves. Hey, snow elves, did you know when you became the farmer, your ears became ingredients? Okay. There we go. Sideways tunnel flip. Here we go. This is what I want to show you guys. Look how beautiful this is. We may not be able to fly through here with Arak, but we can sure get a very much a wonderful, beautiful sky view of this beautiful, beautiful map hidden from us for 24 years. True, very true. On that, with the giants are also considered people, or like they're respected as kind of, I think they're also kind of seen as guardians or whatnot. And I know that there are some groups of individuals that actually provide services for the giants or provide them with food, if I remember on some quests. This is, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do a video of the tour of Rynn's village, just like how I did the tour of Serdana video. And what I'm gonna use as the music is gonna be music from the Order of the Flame, particularly whatever is used for Rynn's village. And I think that's gonna be really nice going up around here. At least before the village is attacked, or whatnot. The peaceful music aspect of Order of the Flame. I think that would be a rather beautiful, beautiful through. Now, if we want to go higher, there are two slopes. There's a slope that you can slide down normally, but there are slopes where you can't slide down normally. Where if you jump at it, you don't actually slide down. You actually just, like, gravitate towards the ground. If we use that slope that's just too steep, we can use that to have this invisible Rynn ascend upwards to get higher. Turn about face, and we can be higher up. If we want to fall down, well, we just collide into a slope that will cause Rynn to slide down. Honestly, considering the state of the village, you may be better off using the destruction music, lol. Well, yeah, I could experiment with the different music and see what I think would be the best music. I could even consult with, there is some unused music tracks that was supposed to be used for Drakan 2. When this was supposed to be Drakan 2, there is some unused music tracks by the original artist of Drakan Order of the Flame. I could use those for the purpose of showing off this village and everything. If any of them match, mind you. Because that would be so fitting. Music that is actually supposed to be as part of Drakan, the Ancient Gates, Drakan 2, but was ultimately removed when Psygnosis, where it was going to be a PC game, but Psygnosis got absorbed by Sony, so Sony was pioneering the whole PS2 is the greatest thing as ever was. It is still a great gaming console, but still not as powerful as a PC. And Surreal Software was forced to make Drakan the Ancient Gates on their platform, which led to a lot of issues. Let's see, I'm going to make myself to go even higher than this. I can use that slope maybe. There. Let's have Rynn climb up higher. Climb up higher. All right, and then before I slide down, turn around, and basically this is about as high up as you can get with this. This is the ultimate bird's eye view of this whole map. I am impressed with how big this is. One thing I need to do sometime is actually dash from one end to the other, or like to run from one end to the other, and then compare that with a good stretch of another land, like in Serdana or whatnot, and see how big this map would be. If we put this map in Serdana, how much would it cover? If this map was in Cragmore, how much would this map cover? Because this is absolutely huge, and I love every aspect that why it's so huge. They could have actually not have this in a box shape. They could have actually like bring in the outer limits a whole lot closer or whatnot. It could be a lot more jagged. But no. Instead, we have this huge expanse. I mean, Rynn could even just build another village up over here with the survivors. Restore Rynn's village or whatnot in that aspect. If anyone wanted to move back with her. Heck, there's that one boy that's pretty infatuated with her. Not the bard, but the boy standing out there that I think is the son of that mean old granny. By the way, I think it's Gherkin. I think Gherkin is his name. You leave my boy Gherkin alone. Don't try your witchy sorcery on me, girl. I'm on to you. And things like that. You leave my boy Gherkin alone. He's a good boy. Because I think that boy underneath the tree in Serdana, over by the alchemist shop, is Gherkin. Let's see. There is a track Order of Flame called Ruined Village. Yes. That would be definitely a good fitting track. Eric, not the OG Drakan. Yeah, because the Ancient Gates composer, if you know the style between the two composers of Order of the Flame, and they are completely different. Order of Flame, it's those compositions. If you played anything similar to like of games like in Midway games like Gauntlet or Gauntlet Dark Legacy, yeah, playing those games in those music, it's a whole lot similar, because I did look up on the music and the soundtracks of Order of the Flame, and it has so much similarities because, well, they're from the same composer. But this composer went for more orchestral aspect, which I also kind of love or whatnot. So it's really like you can feel like if you like Order of the Flame's composers, music's touch better, or if you like the Ancient Gates better. Now, let's go ahead. Let's actually now descend down. Alright? Because now let's talk about exploring ground-wise. Actually, I can just... oh yeah, and I forgot. Oh yeah, we can speed this along. And I'm in the OBS studio. No wonder why I'm not doing... But you can speed this along to make you glide across here faster. Of course. So that way, actually, I can just speed up to this mountain here. We're going to go onto a slope that I can slide down on. I don't think I ever take damage, so let's go over here. Oh. Okay, let me come out this way. I didn't quite get on the slope I need. Man, look how high up I am. Woo! Okay, there's the slope I want to hit. Right here. I think this is one I can slide down on. Yep, here we go. Now we're sliding down. Okay. Now, exploring here, doing a sideways tunnel flip, you actually retain the height that you're currently at. And you do not actually ever, like, touch the ground. When you come up to a slope that's traversable, but it's too high up, you'll actually go into it a little bit before popping up. Like that. Now, there's a different way to also explore around here, and that is using the dash. So let's do that. Oh, I'm stuck. There. Square. Oh, hold on. Uh-oh. I might actually be stuck. That's sometimes gonna happen if you're stuck. Because if you can't do that, you can't get out. Because you gotta press square to initiate you to get out of this stuck state, and then you can press triangle to jump around. But if you can't, then you're stuck. Yeah, there is stuck, and then there is stuck. There. Let's jump down here. Let's continue on. Because you can explore, like, jumping around like this or whatnot. Or you can perform the dash. And you can dash around. It's faster. Now, the one thing that's different here, you don't have camera to freely look around. But you can do dash-related things, such as doing a double jump. Let's see here if I can hit it right. While holding circle, triangle. Oh, hold on. Okay. There. Oh, don't be stuck. Don't be stuck. Don't be stuck. Come on. Work. Oh, you're stuck. Oh, you're stuck. I don't want you to be stuck. I swear, that sounds like a funny goblin name in Magic the Gathering. Like Tuk. Or Kiki Jiki. Alright, jumping down here. Okay. Jump across. Alright, let's try to... holding this. Oh, come on. Because I can exit out of that state pressing triangle. Come on. Why aren't you, because I should be able to do the double jump. See, am I actually doing the dash state? Okay, I am doing the dash state because I'm moving with the contours of the land. Oh, there's the shovel. Let's see, we can go down this way. But yeah, I cannot look up with the camera when in a dash state. I can press X, exit out of it. But I wonder, is pressing X makes it a stuck state? No, okay. Huh, I'm not sure. I was able to get the double jump to work in this state before. I wonder why it's not working now. Oh, this time I just performed a normal one. Alright, glitch into the ground and then pop up. Because if I do a normal sideways, I cannot press triangle to exit out of it. Okay, I'm not sure why it's not working. Doing the double jump was kind of pretty cool. But there is another thing to do. If you're ever exploring out here, alright, in this state, and you want to go back to the center of Rynn's village, or do a shortcut, all you have to do, let's speed this along, is access an outer limit, like this one over here, collide into it, and then you're warped back. Welcome back. That's pretty much about the whole aspect of what doing that. And in this state, you can just glide off to other mountains. You can go to higher locations, which honestly, the best location to do this glitch from is over there. Let's see if I can get out of this state. Oh, did I mess up the order on that? Okay, I did kind of mess up the order on that. Let me go up to this mountain here. Yeah, they haven't invented first-person Drakan. Would that turn into a Skyrim game? Or Oblivion, Elder Scrolls game, I should say. All right, let's actually equip, unequip. Let's talk about accessing this mountain here. So say you glide across over here, and you're trying to access this mountain and climb up. All right. This mountain is actually really easy to climb. Let's see here. Let's see if let's get up there. Nope. Okay, let's perform X there. Sideways tunnel flip. Oh, square and then sideways tunnel flip. Come on. I'm not sure why it is all of a sudden this is so hard not wanting me to do a sideways tunnel flip. Maybe my control stick is a little, like, damaged or whatnot. And that's why I'm having trouble doing a sideways tunnel flip right now. Square to get out of that. Jump up here. Alright. Square there. Okay, I had it working there, but I was going in the wrong direction. Okay, there we go. Let's go off over here. Because it might, you want to go down there and then climb up. I think you can climb up through just jumping alone. Yeah, it's right on this side. Let me jump down here. Game. Alright, let's climb this up without using a sideways tunnel flip. Nope. If I didn't have to use both hands for this, I could speed up the jumping process. Just go up here. Oh. Alright, jump to there. Go up here. There we go. Jump up there. No slide, but we'll jump up to here. Then jump up this way. To jump up over here. There. And then we jump up over here. Just spamming jump while moving forward. That's the only way to move in this state. And then look at that, I'm back to where I was. And then sideways tunnel flip, and then you can go out exploring. I think this is the perfect height. Let's see how many bodies we can count. Let's see if we can body count everybody here. From up above. I'm like a drone trying to find bodies after a major incident here. Alright, there's one. Okay, 1, 2, C, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 in the tree, 19, 20, over here, 21, 22. Is there anything I missed? Is there actually 22 corpses? Not counting the ones oh, I could count the... If I go down underneath, I wonder if I did manage to count them all, 22 on the surface. If I glitch Arak underneath there like I did earlier, while mounted on him, I could also see the ones that are buried deep within, the ones that actually have indentations. We could count those as bodies, which would bring the total almost to 30. Not quite 30, but 30 corpses. Going out further from here, there's no corpses. But look at the dirt trail we have here. Every house has a dirt trail to it. Every house has a dirt trail leading up to it. Let's see here. Let's check all the houses here. Yeah, the house over here that has a dirt trail to it. That one has one as well. Though the dirt trail kind of goes through that house, so it's kind of a little bit off on placement. There's a house there. Dirt trail leading off over here. We've got a dirt trail leading off to those two houses over there. That house over there. And I guess the only one that doesn't really have a direct dirt trail, I have to travel off further, is that one right there. I think that's the only one that you would question, like, that's not really has a dirt trail to it. I also love, like, the different color of the terrains is used dark. I wonder how that makes it look in the cutscene, you know? If, I guess we never saw anything amiss or whatnot. But I wonder why they have this all darker colored over here with these houses. Alright, Sharky, you have a good one, alright? I don't wanna, but if I delay my walk any longer, it'll be dark out. This was an excellent stream and fantastic discoveries. Hope to see another stream in the near future. Aw. Sad to see you go, but theme Sharky. Aw. Bye, Sharky. Have a great walk. An absolute great, fantastic walk. May it allow you to glide across the expanse of your hometown or where you live. Fly across the sky. Man. Okay, what is one other thing to do here? Let's see. So we got the spells unlocked. We learned also what cheats we should be able to use. We got over here, learned about this particular glitch, which unfortunately I wasn't able to show how to initiate it. I showed roughly where or how you should be initiating it, and that you need the Game Shark. But, I don't think there really is much anything else here. I think we pretty much explored absolutely everything this map has to offer. Well, let me, let's see here. Let me check something I have prepared beforehand. Because we talked about that. Okay, there is one sort of thing. I guess we can actually start getting close to concluding this stream. Let me get to slow game. We'll load one of these saves. All right. We're gonna go around this way. Wait. Hold on. Wait. How does Eric has this placeholder? Hold on. Let me jump off of him. Climb back on. Hold on. Wait. How does he have a lightning attack even though I can't use it? Hold on, let me load another save I have, Arak. Let me load this one. Whoa, hold on here. Could actually loading in from previous save give... Is that actually a stock holder image? The lightning breath attack? Interesting. I thought Fireball would at least be the placeholder one, but that's interesting. Real life, yeah. Speed up my walk. Take it easy. Yeah, take it easy, Sharky. Interesting. I mean, it has no use or whatnot, but I guess that's pretty cool.
I'll be right here.
Okay.
Rynn, let's get going.
Yep. Could go off over here.
I'll be right here.
Jump up to here. Jump up to here. Jump up to here. Climb up to here. This is de facto my favorite spot. Jump up here, glide. Menu glide one more time. Glide up onto here. Let's see if I see Arup, like... Yeah, I can see him flying around up there. At least he's not gonna... I don't think he'll get trapped or stuck there. Wait, is he's spinning around in place? He has no idea what to do. Oh my. Oh my gosh. Whew. Take it in, everybody. Take it in. We have made it to Rynn's village. A place that we only have dreamed about upon seeing the cutscene. That we always thought it existed. But never, ever, ever could obtain this location. And we've all made peace with that. Alright? We've all made peace with that. But then, just through just lucky happenstance of when I was exploring glitching into here, something from 8 years ago, that I was about to be done in my recording of glitching into here, which involved a cutscene and all that. I saw a pause menu. And from that pause menu, I thought, wait, could it be possible? And let's give that a try. What beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I thought for sure, when it was load intro, okay? When it was load intro, it was just gonna load me to the narrator, okay? I thought that's what was gonna happen. When I was going like, oh, intro, okay, let's load the intro. Loading the intro. I was basically setting myself up to prepare myself, okay? That it's not going to be anything grand, okay? Nothing is going to come of this, potentially. Just be ready that it could just be another failure, just like accessing the 4th gate. And it wasn't. It wasn't. Loaded in. I could rotate Rynn around like before, and there was no cutscene. After 2 seconds. And I moved forward. And everything else fell into place. I don't believe this. And for this stage to be so huge. The developers making this area so huge. A whole big area to explore. I mean, sure, there's some areas that don't have a lot of anything over there, though that valley is pretty nice. And then you have the trees here, and the out of bounds that's easily accessed, whatnot. But that doesn't matter. An area that we can roam, we can walk, we can not fall through, you know? That's what I expected here, you know, kind of with the cutscene. That you could go off in certain distance, but then you'll fall through. But that doesn't happen here in Drakan the Ancient Gates. Not unless if it's a decorative platform. Not unless if it's a platform that's below what's called a world platform. If you have a world platform extending beyond, you can walk on it. You can traverse on it. That's how this game works. That's how this game's outer limits work. And it's beautiful like that. Being able to go off to the absolute distance you can until you just reach that invisible wall that stops you from going further, where you see there is no more world platform beyond. I have to wonder, though, are there any test rooms outside this map? You know? Are there any test rooms? I mean, when I glitched in and loaded in, not all the assets were there. Not all the corpses and the plants were there. So I have to wonder, where are they placed? Now, the game could have placed them underneath the mound where they're currently buried or whatnot, and just raise them up when the cutscene plays. But maybe they were originally in a test room that's outside here. Who knows? But without an actual map, a placement of where Rynn is, without an arrow, we can't explore that. It's impossible to explore unless you do a free camera mod and go out of bounds. Which, if there's a free camera mod, I would like them to use that in the Stratos to kind of test and see if it actually works in accessing those test rooms. But I don't know. I'm not sure how far, like, modding or whatnot, but I would love for modders to now see this, that we can access here, to just completely, like, to go wild with this. Because they've done the texture mods that look absolutely wonderful or whatnot with that. I don't currently have access to those mods, but oh my gosh, we can get here, and we don't have to press start repeatedly. We can just press start at the right time. Right before the loading screen disappears. And you access the pause menu. I have to test that out on the console, too, and see if I can access the pause menu. The other thing that can happen is just it crashes, because when I was on the console, I would crash the game before I get a chance in Rynn's village. And that's supposed to be roughly where you get the pause screen. So maybe you can't on the console. But one can dream, alright? I dreamed about this, and look where we're at now. Absolutely, absolutely amazing. I feel like I do that a lot. It's either this is amazing, or oh my gosh. I say that a lot when I am completely surprised and dumbfounded. I don't really say anything else. Those are the two ones I always seem to use. Like, in the short that I did of the video showcasing accessing here, I just saw, like, oh my gosh. I do say, oh my gosh, a lot in that. You can probably count how many times does Jasoya say, oh my gosh, in this stream, or how many times does Jasoya say, this is amazing. Alright? But Rynn's Village, everybody. It's now in our grasp, and we can go here. The original composer is Barry H. Honestly, go listen to the tracks. They're amazing. I agree with you, Dangerous Woman. They are absolutely amazing. And I will have fun trying to pick out which track or tracks I would like to use for that. For this whole thing here, before we conclude here of this live stream, here, of sharing this with all of you, the glitch tutorial is going to start. The official episode is going to start here in Rynn's Village. We're going to go over how to do all the glitches or whatnot. Everything that's important here to set yourself up. It's going to be called, essentially, Drakan the Ancient Gates Glitch Tutorial Episode Rynn's Village. That's what it's going to be called. And that's going to be the first of the post-playthrough of the glitch tutorial. The post-playthrough of the glitch tutorial, which I believe will end up being the last playthrough of the glitch tutorial. Now, that doesn't mean... Okay, I know it's like the last playthrough of glitch tutorial. Jasoya, are you, like, going to be ending your channel or whatnot? No. I do not plan on doing that at the end of the playthrough of the glitch tutorial. I mean, we don't know where time lies or whatnot, but I do not plan on that. It's just a change in how I am going to be showcasing these glitches. Playthrough is because I do a playthrough because there's so many glitches to discover and to use, and given to the new glitches that we discovered since Introverted Owl's Dash family of glitches and the Who Teleport has revitalized. I was already past and done with Shiverbane and Ravenshold and a lot of things I could have used it for, the Adrian Isles and whatnot, that it basically warrants another glitch tutorial playthrough. And so we're going to utilize everything that we learned, kind of like what we do when you have a post game, is you now have mastered all the mechanics and everything. Now apply them here and see how you do there. And that's what we're going to do in the glitch tutorial. It's just that after I think the glitch tutorial, the post-playthrough glitch tutorial, it's going to be done. Alright? We've just about explored every single glitch there is in the game. And if there are any more, well, those will probably be better off showed as one-offs. Kind of like doing doing a showcase of how to access the lever inside the windmill there, or accessing a few things. Just do one-offs, like, because, let's see here, it'll be like how to perform the mountain bypass glitch. Alright, let's say that. How to perform the mountain bypass glitch into Cragmore. Well, we can do a showcase of just a specific video just for that. Bypassing in there with Arok. And just showcase that in the title. And I can do hashtag glitch tutorial, hashtag DTAG. Alright? To kind of show like what this is all for. Because the thing is, the episode format is fine. Because as I explored around, I was trying to figure out more content for the glitch tutorial. And I discovered so much more with that. I think I talked about this earlier. But I discovered so much more because of it was a playthrough style. I was going around in the air. What could we all do in the Adrenaline Isles? What if I glitch through here? What does it access? Oh my! It accesses us behind the sea. What can we do with this? Over there, it led to the anti-gravity link glitch. Again, it's just utilizing what we know with knowledge and then finding new stuff. And that is perfect for a playthrough style. However, the downside is glitches get flooded and buried in these episodes. They're buried in all these episodes. And the episode, you look at the episode, it doesn't tell you exactly what glitches are there. You have to then, basically, from watching the videos, know roughly where those glitches are. And that's not very helpful when someone is looking for a specific glitch. I just want to Phantom Roll, do the Phantom Roll glitch. When is that? Not to mention that the Phantom Roll glitch was initially, it began over in the Northern Tundra, which later got its name in Shiverbane, which then later I fine-tuned it into knowing, oh wait, we can actually rotate around while maintaining the glitch. I thought I had to continuously roll with it to keep it going, but that wasn't the case. And so, okay, which video is actually going to be most helpful for you in figuring that out? And then we later learned, using the Who teleport can get us inside objects to better use the phantom rolling glitch in other locations, such as getting out of the peddler building after we glitch in there to turn off the lever in there. But again, it's hard to find that exact moment. So having a video that's specifically for it would be a lot better. Though hopefully maybe not something that is astronomically long like everything you need to know about the mountain bypass glitch. That video. I meant to actually time everything there, and I never did. And I still need to go back there and time there. That was a disaster of a video. That was a disaster of a video on that, because it's confusing to follow. Because you don't know exactly where in this. I think it's almost 2 hours, like an hour and 50 some odd minutes of everything you need to know about the mountain bypass glitch. So definitely something I could have done a lot better if I invested more time in than I already did in that, and actually put those times to be a lot more helpful for you guys, but I haven't gotten around to it. So, I mean, I apologize for that. It's been long since that video, but hopefully when doing the showcases, we don't make it that long. Okay, Jasoya? Alright, in any case, that is it for this live stream. Looking up to the sun, looking down from the village up above. I swear, like, Rynn would be, like, just running down this mountain slope. In fact, I'll just go ahead. Running down this mountain slope, going off to the village, running along here, trying to get back to that village. And it's like, trying to hurry and see what has become of it. And she speeds along here, and just going from house to house, trying to find anything, anyone alive. Hello, anyone? No one. They'd be calling out to her uncle or anything. Anyone? No. Bodies laid around, even with weapons still stuck inside them. Bodies contorted in different ways. It's definitely a grisly sight. And it's unfortunate our heroine, or a hero, Rynn, had to actually witness all this and actually have this tragedy befall her. But I'm going to conclude things here, everybody. And I will see you all in the next video. So hopefully I'll be doing a how-to to get to Rynn's village here shortly. So look forward to that. Actually, no, that is going to be the Drakan the H-Gage glitch tutorial, Rynn's village. Get that done. I also will upload the video of that I was initially trying to create about every title screen shenanigans. Basically everything that you can do before you control Rynn over in Serdana. So with that being said, like, comment, subscribe. And as always, have a great life, everyone. Sorry, Ark, I didn't mean to leave you behind there. I'll come and get you. Take care, everybody.